Yo, nobody's here yet. Nobody even knows I'm live. Everyone else is live today. Damn, I chose the wrong day for my last stream of the month. Damn, dude. I messed up big time. You got Wigs and Keebs streaming. You got, what is it? You got Lyrics streaming, apparently the dream response video. I don't know what to choose from today. I don't know what to choose. There's so much going on. I just want to start off by saying thank you to everybody, to the people that watch the VODs after, and to nobody else. Thank you guys so much. Spoiler alert, it's kind of ass. How ass? How ass is the dream response video? If it's that ass, I'm not going to watch it because I literally don't actually give a fuck. Like, this is how, like, little I care about the dream stuff. If he just said it if he did all this shit a year ago, he would have been fine. It would have been totally fine. It's not really ass. All right, so I have a 50-50 split on the chat of what is ass and what is really ass. It's like a 50-50 split. Did he beat the allegations? I have no idea. I just hit the live button. I had to get everything done before I leave. So I had to completely, like, overhaul a bunch of stuff. I had to completely tie down Chef's, like, automatic feeder because he knocks it over every time. So, like, I got to figure it out. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. This stream is more or less for, like, the real ones. The real ones that watch. You know, I don't care how many people pour into this chat today. This is my last stream before I'm gone for, like, 5 days or something like that. We're still going to have, like, clips and stuff for you while I'm gone. But still, I wanted to kind of do, like, a thank you to everybody. I want to say thank you to everybody that donates. I want to say thank you to the people that have been watching recently. This is maybe one of the bigger months I've had on YouTube since the quantum stuff. So I genuinely appreciate it, especially to people that have stuck around the longest, like Karma, Spectre, Soul Vessel, QTV, Hannah, everybody. There's so many people. There's so many people I want to say thank you to all of you guys. This is like one of the best. Are you going to return before New Year's? Yes, I'm going to be back before New Year's. So we will be back before New Year's. What is this? I've always been good at finding Oh, no. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. What a way to start this off. Yeah, we're really taking this dream video seriously, guys. We're taking the dream response video super serious. Oh no. Oh, I didn't even get through my thank yous. I want to say big shout out to all the recurring members and the gifted. You guys are awesome. You guys are great. I didn't even get through my thank yous. You guys suck. Oh, God. I love this community. Dream admitted he was the fat kid. Wow, the thing that everyone's known for like 4 years. The Dream came out and said it's true. Wow. That's so shocking.
Is just a number now.
Okay, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Thank you, Di, so much. Thank you for the 10. Thank you, Yo-Yo Pizza Boy, for the 199. Appreciate you. We're definitely taking this video super serious. I want to give Dream the benefit of the doubt, right? Like, I've been holding my tongue on this. I think the only time I ever talked about it was on the show, back when I was still working with Keem. That was like the last time we talked about it, and I was told by Jalen, of all people, that these allegations are like completely and utterly insane. And I was like, okay, that's coming from you, which is wild, but it's weird. It's weird. It's a weird situation.
Love ya. No homo.
Dream looks like Lord Farquaad from Shrek. I wonder how tall he is. Thank you for the 6 months survival. Why does that look like he has a Discord kitten? Yeah, he kind of looks like it. Even now, he kind of just looks like the kind of guy that I would be like, bruh, do you have a Discord? That's crazy. What's up, Cat was taken. Hello, welcome. This is going to be a very small number stream because my channel does not cover Dream. I don't really care about Dream. I'm just curious what he has to say. This is more or less like a Christmas stream for you guys. We're supposed to be spreading holiday cheer, not going over groomer allegations. But I guess we're going over groomer allegations, guys. We'll get through this fast. Because I know the basics when it comes to this video. I understand the basics of the allegations. So this is going to be me like fresh going into it. So let's see what Dream's got to finally say at this point.
I'm going to be very vulnerable, open, and honest. I go into my past, I go into controversies, and I also debunk very serious lies about me.
Holy shit, he's going to talk about the gumball situation. He's going to talk about the gumball situation, chat. Let's go! That was the most base thing I've ever seen.
And thanks for the content.
Of course. Merry Christmas to you too, or whatever holiday you whatever holiday you celebrate.
Including by involving the police, legal teams, and
why is his audio so fucking low? Am I like deaf?
It will get uncomfortable. I will get into details
What is happening? The audio is like fucking low.
of my life that you probably don't want to hear, and I don't particularly want to share either, but it feels necessary given the circumstances, and honesty and truth is my top priority. As you guys have probably noticed, I took a long break from YouTube. And
Bro, what is happening? Dude, this is like retarded. Please.
since the face reveal, I've hardly really uploaded. And I've really focused on other things and separated myself from a lot of stuff I was doing before. You may think that this was due to the hate from the face reveal or for other reasons, but really there was something else that happened right after the face reveal, and it really made me step back from what I was doing and have a lot less passion. If you've been on the internet recently, you've probably heard or seen some pretty crazy stuff about me. Whether it's the voice actor of Gumball attacking me or accusations against me regarding grooming.
Well, hold on. The gumball thing was kind of funny. Like, is it bad that you were assaulted? Absolutely. But the video that you recorded while he was drunk for blackmail later still doesn't look that great on you. But it's still one of the funniest things I've seen on the internet where he's like, you're a greatest fan. He's like, you're never going to be remembered. I'm going to be erected as a golden statue while you're just going to be a greatest sand in the desert. That's like the coolest shit I've ever heard.
Probably heard a lot of pretty crazy stuff. I thought it's extremely important for me to make this video and provide as much information as I can. And I just want to right off the bat state as clearly as I can that these allegations are not true. I plan on going to extreme detail to prove that in this video. And to all the people that are spreading lies, fabricating stories, and making false accusations for fun or because they think it's funny.
I don't care. I've accepted I'm a horrible person.
This is not funny. This is not a joke. This is people's lives, ranging from my own.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm not going to take that away from Dream. That is unfair as fuck. For people to spread false allegations about somebody, especially in the context of them being a pedophile. Like, that is bad. That is, like, bottom of the barrel horrible shit.
My family, my employees, to actual victims that stories won't be heard or believed in the future because of this. I understand that some things in this video are much more important than others, so I split this video up into chapters. And you can skip to and watch the parts that are most important to you. I will say that everything in this video is very relevant. I think they're all vital topics to include.
Okay, I don't care about the cheating scandal. Housing an abuser. Chat, I'm going to let you decide. Do you want to watch the cheating scandal? I literally don't care. I learned everything I did from John Swan. I don't care about the cheating scandal. I really don't. Like when he had Bill Nye like come in with math and facts and logic, yeah, I don't care that much. Let's skip to Actually, let's do the face leak photo. Let's do the face leak photo. Let's get through that chapter.
Because they help clear up my character. So yeah, the video has chapters, and if you want to skip around, there's a pinned comment. And again, I realize that nothing in this video is as important as me talking about serious allegations, so I've made it really easy to skip ahead to whatever is most important to you. Just because there's other stuff doesn't mean anything is less important. Monetization on this video is on, but every dollar will go to a charity that's linked in the description. Otherwise, I want to start with the biggest lie I have ever told. The face leak photo was me. Of course, it's from when I was really young and I've lost a lot of...
Yeah, no shit. Everyone knew that. Like, nobody was fooled by that. The minute you showed your face, we knew that was you. The face leak gets dark? Does it really get that dark?
Weight since then, and it wasn't at all representative of what I look like now, but it was me. Obviously, I said many times that it wasn't, and a lot of people have and still do use that against me to say that I'm dishonest, but the reason I lie about that is because of the face reveal. I'd been planning the face reveal for years.
Oh my god, now the audio is like super loud.
I sacrificed so much by staying inside and avoiding cameras for so long. I mean, I had covers on all my windows, and even to go to the dentist, I left hiding in the back of a car and went to a different state. Yes, I was paranoid. I wasn't going to let anyone take that moment away from me. Whatever I had to do to make sure that moment was suspenseful and exciting, I'm sure I would.
Oh, swatting stuff? Yeah, see, that's fucked up. That's where it takes it to like a level that is unfair and really dangerous, is that you just show your face and you start getting swatted. That shit is insane.
done. And if anything, the face leak photo probably ended up creating more suspense and excitement to see if I was lying or if I actually looked like the leaked picture. Now, of course, there was a lot of personal information attached to the leaked picture.
Thank you for the
found, where it was leaked from, so that definitely contributed to why I lied about it. I didn't lie because I was ugly or because I was overweight or anything like that. And every time I talked about the leaked picture, I always mentioned that I struggled with my weight in the past and that it's disheartening to see people make fun of the poor kid for that, which obviously I was the poor kid. And I think that's something I'm willing to admit now because I face revealed. I'm not risking that big moment anymore. And I also feel much more comfortable about my personal information and how I look and so on. The day the face leak was posted, I was playing a Minecraft tournament and someone called the SWAT team on me.
Dream is AFK. I'm clear here.
I was put in handcuffs on my front lawn with cops with rifles pointing at me, and I was pretty much swatted from that day on almost daily.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, this shit's fucked. I'm not even gonna argue that. I'm not even gonna like try to make a joke out of that. The minute that a swatting happens, guns are pointed in your face, all that shit, it's fucked up. I'm gonna say it right off the bat here. And I have no reason to not believe Dream on that stuff. Like an example is like a flip, right? Where it's like Keffels has changed the story so many times versus Dream. This is the first time he's coming out about it. So I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt that that did happen. I wouldn't be shocked, especially with the size audience that he has and like the cringe factor that he has. I wouldn't be shocked if that was like accurate.
To the point where the reason Sapnap moved in with me before my face reveal was to answer the door when police showed up. Because people started camping outside with cameras to try and reveal my face, and I needed someone else to answer the door. When the people that were doxing me thought that they had the wrong address, my family ended up getting swatted. And my mom answered the door thinking that it was pizza for her and my little sister. They were held at gunpoint with police helicopters circling the neighborhood. People showed up at my house. People showed up at my family's house. The first time I ever got swatted, I made sure not to mention it at all. Funnily enough, I actually got interviewed by a SWAT team member while I was muted and playing Minecraft parkour with the SWAT officer right next to me. Yeah, it's just all to show that even though I was very adamant about denying the face leak, it was much more about the fact that there was so much personal information attached to the picture, and I wanted as much separation from it as possible. It had nothing to do with how I look. I'm very proud of my weight loss story, and I was never ashamed about it at all. I think that it's very encouraging to see people accomplish weight loss. I did it all naturally. I lost hundreds of pounds. You have not seen me at my heaviest. And it's one of those things that I think is very encouraging to others. I love inspiring people, so it's a story I'm sure I'll tell in the future. But in that moment, it was not the right time to tell it. I feel like right now it's still kind of uncomfortable to talk about it, but it's annoying seeing the same damn picture. So here's some other pictures of me from before I lost weight, just so there's more variety.
Okay, I'm sorry. One of those are funny.
But it's annoying seeing the same damn picture. So here's some other pictures of me from before I lost weight, just so there's more variety.
What the hell? What is that haircut, bro? What is happening there? Please tell me that was on purpose. Oh, that's fucking rough, dude.
Now moving on to one of the most talked about controversies, the cheating scandal. I'm gonna be pretty concise.
I don't care. I don't care. I want to hear housing and abuser, because I've heard that one. I've heard the housing and abuser thing, and I think it's kind of bullshit to do the whole guilt by association with them. I think that's complete bullshit. And I've stood by that, like, privately, that it's bullshit for you to, like, say, well, this person was an abuser and you let them live in your house. How the fuck was he supposed to know that? How was he supposed to know that? That to me is, like, shocking that people were using that against them.
Other lies. And I would just like to point out that even though I didn't lie, lying about a Minecraft speedrun is very different than lying about very serious allegations. The next thing I'm going to talk about is a pretty big one that you might not have heard about, but it's a pretty important one. Manatreed. Now, if you don't know who Manatreed is a content creator that I added to my server, the Dream SMP, a couple years ago. They were anonymous like me, and they had a very short career. There was a thread made about Manatreed saying that they doxed him and that he was an IRL friend of mine, had been charged with domestic violence, and that I was trying to hide it. Manatreed was removed from the SMP by me. All of his accounts were deleted, and I made a statement talking about how I don't support domestic violence. I wasn't aware of any domestic violence, and that due to how complicated the situation was, I decided to remove Manatreed from the SMP. I also strongly alluded to the fact that the doxed information was incorrect. Everything I just said was true, except for the fact that Manatreed was my childhood best friend. I came up with the name Manatreed, I made the accounts, I grew up with him, his grandparents were like my grandparents, he was like family to me. The criticism I get to this day related to this is that I intentionally housed and hid an abuser. Because
So that's crazy. That's a crazy assumption. Excuse me. That's a crazy assumption to make, that he purposely hid an abuser. You don't know that. That's like a crazy goddamn line. Like if it came out late, like if it came out that Dream 100% was like, yeah, I know this guy's an abuser. Fuck you. I'm making sure he's staying in my house. Then yeah, you got a bit of an argument there. But if it's just a dude that ended up committing abuse later on and Dream was not aware of it, or it happened before and Dream didn't know, because not all friends tell each other that they committed abuse. Sorry. Most friends don't tell each other, hey, bro, you want to grab a beer so I can tell you about the time that I hit my girlfriend? Yeah, nobody does that. So you can't really hold Dream to that.
Manatreed was faceless and anonymous like me. People said that it was planned deliberately in order to hide a domestic violence charge. This is not true. In late 2020, he had a lot of problems. He was struggling with homelessness, had been in multiple recent car accidents. I knew I could help him, so I did. I offered him a place to stay. I paid for his groceries and gas for a while, and eventually I came up with the idea to add him to my server. He was my childhood friend. I trusted him, and he wasn't a risk. I was anonymous, so obviously if I wanted to play games with him, his identity couldn't be known, or it would leak my identity. Whenever the thread first came out saying that Manatreed abused his girlfriend, I responded emotionally, calling people gullible, because I didn't believe that someone I had known for so long and grew up with could do anything like that. And at the time...
Okay, first, that's him being an idiot and tweeting that shit out. I'm gonna be honest. You're dumb. You're dumb as shit to tweet out. How can people be so gullible? Like, you're retarded. Like, I get it. It's your friend, and you can't imagine that your friend would do something like that. But you're way too big of a personality to be tweeting some cocky shit like that and not be used against you later. But like, come on. Like, let's just be honest here, bro. Like, you fucked up on that one.
Although no one knew, he lived with me in Sapnet. So it seemed crazy that he could somehow hide it from us. I jumped the gun and reacted emotionally. Only later did I properly look into everything, and I apologize. After I confronted Manatreat in real life, he claimed that he wasn't an
At least he apologized for being a cocky bastard on that one.
abuser, that he had just had an altercation with another guy, and that his ex-girlfriend got in the middle of it. He claimed that he never hit her, that he had just caught her cheating and was fighting the guy that she was cheating with, that the cops got called, and that he got arrested. This is just what he said. This altercation would have taken place around a year before he moved in with us, and I had no knowledge of it. People thought the domestic violence took place when he lived with us because my address was on a court document of his, but that was far after when he was on probation and had to tell the court where he currently lived. He also lied to us and told us that he was on probation for smoking weed in order to not have us question anything suspicious related to it. Even though he claimed to me that he wasn't abusive to anyone, I couldn't just take him for his word, and so I did research myself. I reached out to his ex-girlfriend and talked to her about it all. She wouldn't really say that much. She said to give Manatreat the best wishes for his future, and that his mistakes were behind her, and that she just wanted to be left alone online. I didn't want to push her for information, so because of that, I didn't feel comfortable having Manatreat on the Dream SMP anymore. I didn't have full confidence that he was being honest with me because he had already lied to me, and I was also still faceless and really didn't want to have to dox myself to explain the situation. I decided the best idea would just be to remove him from the server. I had created all the accounts, so I completely shut them down and removed his access. That meant that there was absolutely no risk that even if he was lying, he would ever cause future harm because of me. Unfortunately, this wasn't a cut and dry situation. This was one of my childhood best friends that had always treated me with kindness and had lied to me in Sapnet. And unfortunately, due to all of this, I have no contact with him and lost someone that was like family to me. I'll never know the exact truth behind everything. The person that I knew was kind, generous, and compassionate, and I never would have added him to the server if I thought he was anything otherwise. But what I do know is that other than my initial crude response, I stand by my actions. I think that I navigated a really complex situation the best that I could. I got rid of any risk, supported a victim, made it clear that I didn't support domestic violence, even to the detriment of one of my oldest friendships.
That, fair enough, bro. I'm not gonna come down on him on that one. Like, I'm pretty critical of like Dream and like larger creators and shit. I don't know Dream. I don't talk to Dream. I don't know anything about him other than, you know, like the bigger scandals, right? But people trying to be like, you hid your friend and he was an abuser and you knew it the whole time is insane. You don't know that. Like, that's just an insane fucking statement. Just because his address was on a police report doesn't mean that that is where the abuse happened. These are children creating these allegations that are blowing it up way more. Chris is not on the Dream payroll, confirmed. Yeah, I have no reason to be on the Dream payroll. And even if I was, I'd be like, bro, this is, come on. Like, the fuck's wrong with you? But so far, at least this, I can agree with it. I'm not going to argue those points. I believe that he did do the right thing. Once he found out the information after it happened, which he was not aware of, he removed him from everything involving his content creation, his community, just completely nuked him from the internet because he had access to the accounts. So he did the right thing. I'm not going to sit here and be like, yeah, Dream is a monster for destroying this guy's quote-unquote platform that Dream made for him, and then hold Dream to the standard of being like, well, you knew he was an abuser. No, he didn't. Like, I don't know what's really deep in his mind, right? But based on what I'm seeing here, I don't really see a reason to put Dream into the category of he 100% knew that this person was an abuser and stuck by them the entire time. That's fucking stupid.
I really understand people that don't know my side of the situation, assuming that this makes me a liar and that it's obvious that I was covering up wrongdoing. I even had creators that thought this until they talked to me about it. It's not unreasonable at all, and that's why I figured I had to talk about it in this video, even if it is personal and uncomfortable. Before I jump into the most important things I'm going to address, I want to talk about something that's come up a lot due to these allegations, and something that's commonly said to give credibility to me being a bad or weird person. I'm going to play a clip from Moist Critical, who talked about the allegations pretty neutrally to his credit. But while talking about them, he said this.
Dream's audience has always been on the younger side of things, and yet Dream constantly engages with them in very inappropriate ways, such as like posting thirst traps. He does post thirst traps, even knowing that his fans are children. So when these claims come out, I think a lot of people start to take them at face value because they're like, oh, that sounds like the Dream that I know. This sounds like something Dream might do, so it's probably true. Even though right now a lot of the evidence backing it up isn't the strongest.
Now, before I talk about this, I just want to ask that if you're watching this and you share the same opinion, try and give me the benefit of doubt. Genuinely listen to what I have to say and discard your preconceived biases. Because yeah, if you think
Okay. I'm curious how this one's gonna go. Because Dream does have a weird parasocial bond in his community. He did that to himself. He called them kittens. He posts weird fucking parasocial tweets for these people. Like, he does weird shit. His fan base are full of weirdos. His fan base are weird fucking children. That is not like a debate. That is a fact. So I'll try and suspend my disbelief. I'll try to suspend my preconceived notions here. I'll try and suspend them.
someone's creepy and then they're accused of being a creep, it clearly changes how you think. So I'm going to break down multiple things that Charlie said because I respect him. I respect his opinion. I think he's a super reasonable guy and I think he's an awesome content creator. One of the things that he said is that I post creepy pictures and thirst traps.
He does post thirst traps.
That's the first thing I'm going to talk about. Uniquely, because I didn't reveal my face until last year, I can actually pretty reasonably show you every photo and video of myself that I've ever posted on the internet. So they're going to start scrolling by now in a completely random order. While you watch, it's important to note that what you post on something like Snapchat is very different than something you post on Instagram or Twitter. Snapchat runs ads every 5 or 6 photos and encourages you to post upwards of 100 photos or videos a day to have the most growth and make the most money. They only last 24 hours like an Instagram story. So on Snapchat, you kind of just spam anything. So for me,
Okay, first, I'm going to argue the point that you should not be using Snapchat. I'm just going to say it. Don't use Snapchat. You're an adult. You're an adult. Don't use Snapchat. That's my first critique. Don't use Snapchat. You're a grown-ass man. You're not a teenager. You're a grown-ass man. There's no reason for you to have a Snapchat. Let's just lay the cards on the table here. I think that's insane. Nobody over the age of like 17 should be using Snapchat. I'm sorry. It's just, no.
it's silly filters, my cat, whatever food I'm eating that day, I get a haircut. Because of that, it's much easier to take one silly photo from Snapchat out of context and make it out to be something that it's not. On top of that, there's a lot of fake accounts that I think people fall for all the time. They post thirst trap captions using my photos, and with how many likes they get, there's a lot of people that casually scroll Twitter and think,
I turned lesbians back to normal. Listen. I'm trying to be neutral here, but that is objectively funny. Like, come on, that shit's kind of funny. Like, I get it. He hates that account, and that account has said some crazy shit about Dream. I will 100% say that. It said some out-of-pocket shit that was unnecessary, but that's just a funny shit post. I'm sorry. That's just a funny shit post.
their posts are mine. There's one specific one that was extremely popular and verified before it was suspended. It posted tweets like this, and this, and this.
Dude, I just found out about racism. Bark for me. Come on, these are good shit posts. Come on. I can turn any lesbian back to normal just using my jawline alone. What can you do? Like, come on. These are actually funny shit posts.
These are just completely normal photos I posted of myself with no caption, but they repost them and put a weird caption. This has fooled tons of people, including people that have made pretty big videos about me. And I wouldn't be surprised at all if Charlie saw this account a couple times and thought its tweets were mine. A lot of people also say stuff like this.
I don't know why he still uses Snapchat. It's still kind of weird. I told you, if you're a grown man using Snapchat.
Which I think is super reasonable to think. If you don't know that there's creator accounts now that work very differently.
Oh no, the creator account argument. Oh, well, listen, bro. Like, I have Snapchat because there's a creator account. I still think you're fucking weird for using Snapchat. Your main audience is on YouTube, bro. Like, let's just cut the crap. Let's cut the bullshit here.
The normal Snapchat accounts, you can promote stuff to millions of people through Snapchat's algorithm, and even as of recently, you can make a lot of money, obviously encouraging you to post whatever random stupid photo you took.
I mean, I hardly even log into my Snapchat myself and even have someone else completely run the account because there's a manager account feature where I can just post from my personal Snap and never even see any of the messages. I also sometimes have people say that I'm weird because of fan art account likes from my fan art account, so I just want to clarify, I'm not the one behind 99% of the likes. I've never made that public because it is beneficial for artists for people to think that it's me every time, but again, when it's being used against me to say I'm creepy, I have to clarify.
Hi, so I've ran Dream's public Snapchat since January 2022. There's nothing weird and he doesn't really even log into it. I also run his fan art account and have been since January 2022 as well. I'm good friends with Dream and the Dream team, so he thought I'd be a good pick to run it. I mostly just like and retweet art. I'm banished from replying. Sometimes people will call him creepy for stupid stuff that I've liked, and I've never really taken it seriously because I just think what's being depicted in the art is funny to me, like DNF kissing art or something, because I'm their friend and it makes me laugh. It just happens to be really good art. But when it's being used to say that Dream is creepy or weird, I feel really bad because he's definitely not. There's been times that he's messaged me and told me to unlike something or asked why I was on a DNF liking spree, and he's definitely a silly guy, but people shouldn't use me liking art that I found funny or just thought was impressive artistically against him.
I can still be more careful about what's liked on the account though, and I also can re-clarify my boundaries, which I do at the end of this video. But I will just say here,
What? Okay, so people were using the fact that wait a minute. So people were using the fact that his fan art account was liking artwork, that they would seem creepy, and people were under the impression that Dream ran that account. Why did it take you a whole year to come forward and just say, I'm not the one running this account, it's a friend of mine, here's proof. I'm not liking these, but hey, if she likes something crazy, I tell her to unlike it. You could have done that a year ago. You could have done that a couple of years ago and just completely threw that out the window. Why? Why? His response is because it makes the artists like feel important that it's their artwork liked by me. Who cares? Who actually gives a shit? If the artist feels better about themselves. if you are getting people telling you that these likes are creepy or that these things shouldn't be liked or whatever, maybe tell people that you're not the one running it, just to kind of like throw that to the wayside and go, yeah, that allegation's out the window. That would have saved you so much trouble over the past year and a half to 2 years. How do you buy a membership from iPhone? It's kind of a pain in the ass. There's a link in the description that says join the community or join membership or something, and you should be able to do it through that link through iPhone. I'm not too sure.
That I've never supported not safe for work art of minors or from minors. I think that that's weird and gross, and I clarify my boundaries on myself later in the video, but generally it's just I don't want anything weird drawn of me. I also later have the person who used to run the account back in 2020 say something as well. But yeah, like 1 out of every 1,000 Snapchats I post, people end up spreading and making fun of, which is fine, of course, but it's when it's made out to be weird that it's disingenuous. Now that's not to say that I'm posting the exact same thing as everyone else, or that what I'm posting isn't different than other people. It definitely is. I was faceless for a very long time, never took pictures of myself, and had no social media before YouTube. So you're seeing literally my first time ever taking pictures, and I am just a little goofy. Again, it's fine to make fun of, like some of these pictures are stupid, but using them as evidence that I'm weird or making them out to be weird just isn't fair. I don't really take myself seriously. I don't think I'm super attractive. I don't think I'm super funny. I think a lot of people misunderstand some of the things that I post that are satire. A lot of my videos before I did Minecraft challenges were satire videos, and I still post a lot of satire. A perfect example of this is my unface reveal. I posted a video on my channel where I unrevealed my face. It's a satire video. I have my 2 best friends burst down my door, tell me that I'm ugly and to put my mask back on, which I agree with, make a professional mask, and then go through the McDonald's drive-thru with it on, while saying that I'm never taking it off ever again. The number of people that took this seriously was in the tens of millions. People see the headline, assume that sounds like something that cringe guy would do, and then it's history. And the same thing happens with my TikToks. Like almost my—
But you're the one that did that to yourself, bro. But you did that to yourself. You created the air of these people that are weirdly obsessed with you to an unhealthy degree, take everything you do seriously because you've created that culture around you involving your fan base. So like I don't get this. I don't get this.
entire TikTok page is sarcastic, but every now and then someone will take a TikTok of mine completely seriously. Like I posted a video of me with the chat filter on and said no filter right after the face reveal. I made a TikTok where I take off the mask and use an ugly filter. Another TikTok where I make fun of the face leak photo, or many other sarcastic posts. But then I post a TikTok where I'm in Walmart wearing my mask, and people take it so seriously. I get tons of hate, and it said how cringe it is that I would go shopping in my mask, that it's pathetic that I'm trying to hide my face after I already revealed it. Or I post a TikTok where I sing one of my songs, say no auto-tune, and then kiss the camera. And it's that I'm trying to be hot or think I'm such an amazing singer, instead of that I'm self-aware and playing into the cringe. I didn't watch that.
Now it's turning into I was just leaning into the cringe. It's a good defense. I'm not gonna knock him for it. It's just it's cringe. It's cringe on top of cringe. It's him saying, yeah, I was leaning into the cringe on purpose, but that just makes it more cringe. Like that just makes it to another level of cringe. Like if I'm gonna be real, bro, this is some overly cringe shit that I'm witnessing right now. Thank you for the membership, dude. I'm glad you were able to figure it out, Ark.
And go, ah, you are so cool. You are such an amazing singer, and you're also hot. Like, it's not serious. Yes, I do post cringy stuff sometimes, and I'm not trying to say that I've never been cringy, or that you can't make fun of content that is intentionally cringy, but I've never posted anything that you could remotely say is a thirst trap, or inappropriate for my audience, because as you can see, in the context of all these other photos I posted, it's not honest to single out one weird Snapchat out of context of the thousands I spam, and then say that I post creepy photos. But yeah, like one photo I posted was heavily spread as a thirst trap by parody accounts, and it's this. I'm supposed to be dead. It's definitely not a thirst trap, but it's not like I was sending it to somebody and being weird. I was just spamming photos on my public story.
Oh no, George Not Found is giving him this.
Oh, bro, it's Cheeto. Did a Cheeto really just get fucking called out in this?
Slobberson.
Oh no, oh no.
Like, yeah, it's goofy. It was not a thirst trap. I posted one or two photos with my
no.
shirt off ever. And this one's because I thought it was cool
Cheeto.
to see my hair comb back since it's always forward. And you can't even see me or my body. There's also this monstrosity that's frequently shared. Like, this is a gross photo. I look terrible. This is not a thirst trap. This is a terrible photo. This is just disgusting. I was just spamming photos, didn't think much of it, and posted it. And now it will haunt me until the end of time. I'm cringy and being serious when I make satire posts. I'm full of myself when I post a normal photo. I'm gross when I post a bad photo. I'm weird when I post a silly photo. It's just people assuming the worst or just not knowing who I am, which I guess is fair. So yeah, that's what I have to say about the thirst traps thing. But obviously that's just photos. Now in terms of other stuff, I've definitely had my opinions morph over time, especially since I've face revealed and actually got to meet fans in person. But we can still talk about some old stuff that people frequently use to say that I'm weird. First of all, me calling my fan base kittens. This was a stupid tweet. If I could go back, never would have tweeted it. I completely understand.
Oh, God. Nah, it's just, yeah, this was a stupid tweet, bro. Somebody needs to take control of your fucking social media account and never let you fucking tweet, bro, if that's what we're chalking it up to.
That without knowing my intentions or what I actually meant, it could seem super weird. The whole Discord kittens meme.
Hold on. Love has many different meanings. Obviously, no creator can love their fans in the same way that they love their family or their best friends, but that doesn't mean that they can't express love and care for them all. Ugh. It's so weird.
wasn't as big yet, and I just tweet so much, I just wasn't really thinking. It came out horribly, and I will never live this down. It is still something that my friends make fun of me for to this day. I was just trying to explain that when I say I love my audience, I don't mean in the same way that I love my friends or my family, that I mean it in the way that I love dogs. Even though I don't know every dog personally, I can still say I love dogs. I should not have said kittens, but it's not what I meant. It was a stupid tweet. I've tweeted tens of thousands of times the last few years. It wasn't my brightest moment, but it also wasn't me trying to be weird or going kittens. It was just an analogy that I regret using. Another point of
Just hearing him whisper kittens in the mic makes me want to like blow my brains out on the floor. Jesus Christ. It's basically cringe, but true. Yeah, I get that. And that's kind of like what this video is. It's like, yeah, I'm a fucking cringe lord of epic proportions, but I'm not a creep. And it's like, okay, bro, like, okay, bro, like, yeah, you're not, so far you haven't showed that you're a creep. You're just like the ultimate cringe lord. Like, like that's really it.
Towards the Dream is Weird narrative was me, quote unquote, selling my baby pictures. In 2022, my merch company sold a flash drive that was Dream themed. It was going to be sold empty, and then my mom and my dad, who helped run my merch company, had the idea to put some random stuff onto the drive, so it felt more unique. I thought it was a cool idea. The content on the drive wasn't what was being sold. It was the slap wristband flash drive itself. We added some drafts of books I wrote from when I was a teenager, some memes, some old Minecraft screenshots of me and my friends, some notes and emails from teachers talking about me being rebellious in middle school. And yes, 2 pictures of me from when I was a baby. The intent wasn't at all to sell pictures of me when I was a baby, which other celebrities have actually literally done. The intent was just to show a little bit of where I'm from, like you would show pictures in a biography you would sell or something. It was my version of a little biography with writing and
It's still really weird. I'm sorry, bro. That's still like weird. Like I get it. You're like, this is the way people can get to know me. It's like, you should have just wrote a biography, dude. You should have just released a book. You shouldn't have done some sort of fucking wristband with a flash drive with baby pictures in it and a book that you wrote as a child. Like, there's levels, bro. There's a level to it.
pictures in quotes. I think there's definitely something to be said about the concept of being in possession of a file of someone else's baby picture versus it just being in a physical book. So I totally get it. But you have to recognize that that's clearly not the intention. It should be something funny or cringe to make fun of and not be a serious thing, like being about pedophilia. Yeah, I mean, as you can probably tell by the pictures.
Which is crazy that people were like, yeah, he's selling his baby pictures. Like I saw people like trying to say, oh, he's selling his baby pictures to pedophiles. I never thought that. I just thought it was stupid as shit. Like, why would you even do that? Like, what is the point? Like, what is the actual point? It's kind of weird that they allowed or that he thought that was a good idea. But, I just personally believe that there's a lot of missteps that this motherfucker did to the point that he just made himself like the ultimate cringe lord or somebody that continuously every time sticks his foot in his mouth.
I have a pretty normal life. I think I'm a pretty average guy, and 99% of the things I post online are extremely normal. Despite how much I put myself out there, there's only a few weird out of context things to show for it and a couple goofy photos. So yeah, I think when people say that I post thirst traps or post predatory things to my audience, they're just misinformed. I don't think that Charlie is being malicious at all. It's just a lot of misinformation, and it's something I've never really made an effort to clear up. I always lean into the...
Why not make the effort to clear that up? If overall there is a mass idea that you are putting out there of your individual, right? And you're going out into the world and you're not clarifying these things and you just let the rumors run wild. This is how you end up making a video about yourself a whole year later, combating multiple fake allegations that have just compounded into what it is today. If you just did that, if you just handled it when it was going down, you'd be fine. You would be fine. Exactly. Communication is actually important, especially when you're being accused of something.
Cringe, but when it's being used to strengthen serious allegations, that's when I kind of have to really break down how I am. But yeah, I mean, on top of all that, my audience is not as young as people think. This isn't a hill I'm going to die on because I know a lot of people have their minds made up or could not be convinced. Believe it or not, I have one of the oldest audiences in all of Minecraft YouTube. I started YouTube through coding and extremely complex stuff like reverse engineering PewDiePie's Minecraft seed. My videos, even to this day, are super long, don't have that quick retention style editing or sound effects or anything that a lot of channels do. And I also have a large pro gamer audience because my videos involve a lot of technical skill. My audience outside of YouTube is younger, but the vast majority of people I get recognized by on the street are college aged. And usually dudes being like, what?
Oh God, not the fucking YouTube. Oh man, not that argument. Holy shit. Not that argument. Nah, bro. Nah. Dude, my YouTube account says I'm 40 years old. Like, shut up. Like, shut up. I get he's trying to be like, yeah, the analytics show this and that, but like, that argument has been debunked so many times. Everyone knows that's not the truth. Everyone knows that's not the truth. Like, your YouTube analytics when it comes to the age of the average person that watches you, is definitely not what you think it is. It's definitely more closer to the younger age range. Yeah, my YouTube account is like, I think I put it in and it said I was like 30, almost close to my 40s or something, because when I was younger, I wanted to watch like more like fucked up videos and shit. So I did it that way. It's like what Max Mofo did, where his account, on his YouTube account, he's like 40 something, but in real life, he's in his 20s to early 30s. So like everyone's done it from old age YouTube.
It's Dream! On Twitch, I've covered heavy topics. In this video, I'm covering heavy topics. Me and my friends all swear on every other platform, and we're definitely not kids channels in any way. Just because I post Minecraft videos doesn't mean that my audience is just little kids. Most people that watch me either used to play Minecraft or don't even play Minecraft at all. I think Charlie's audience is, of course, much older than mine, but if I posted photos like these, which to be clear, if I was ripped as hell like Charlie, I would, 100%, it would be made out to be predatory because it's me when it's not at all. And that same standard isn't applied to TikTok stars or really anyone else but me, just because I'm the Minecraft.
I didn't think about that argument. Not in the context of the Charlie thing. Maybe that too. Now that he's projecting, I don't know. I think that's a good point to make, because TikTok is significantly younger audiences, and all these thirst trap tit fucking TikTokers, nobody gives like bullshit to them very often. I get it, but at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and be like, well, if Charlie could do it, Dream can't do it. Does that make sense? I'm not going to sit here and do that. I don't think so. I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't think there's no way that I can really argue that point. That is a good point. TikTok stars, the Kick streamers, YouTube, Twitch streamers, all that stuff. Everyone gets pissed off at the Twitch streamers that are like big boobies and all that shit, like half-naked streamers. And they're all adults. And everyone's like, think of the kids. But like, nobody does that to Charlie. Nobody does that to most of the TikTok stars. I'll let that one slide. I would just say that he is, so far, all he's proven to me is that he's incredibly fucking cringe, but not like a predator. You know what I mean?
Guy. A lot of the photos me and Charlie have posted are actually really similar. It's just people cherry picking goofy photos of mine and then making them out to be weird, when it's just me posting random photos, because that's literally part of our job. Yeah, I guess that's all I have to say about that. Now to move on and talk about some really important stuff. Over the last year and a half, there's been a bunch of really serious allegations made against me. Some of them were quickly disproved, others admitted they were lying, but there's still some that I'm going to address in this video. The first allegation made against me was pretty quickly discarded. It was an allegation of flirting and had some inconsistencies. I'm still taking it seriously though and don't want to overlook anything, so I'm going to talk about it now. The first ever allegations against me that were spread pretty far were made the day after my face reveal, on October 3rd, 2022. A girl named Anastasia tweeted out, "He's only face revealing because he's scared that I'll do it first." And then she followed it up by tweeting,
I remember this allegation. Pretty vividly, because I think, if I remember correctly, Dream's face reveal was right before one of the shows. They did a whole reveal thing where he sent his face to other YouTubers. We got that information secondhand, and then we brought Jalen on because Jalen is a quote-unquote expert in the Dream field of drama. And even Jalen said there's nothing substantiating the claim that she's putting out. There's nothing substantiating it, which normally I'd sit there and be like, Jalen's talking out of her fucking ass. But I guess Jalen was right. Jalen W on that one.
"I'm too tired / real life struggling to get involved, but the YouTuber trending right now already face revealed to me years ago when he was flirting with me when I was a minor. Obviously, because of my face reveal, it took off, pointing out inconsistencies, asking questions, and so on. I didn't have any inappropriate contact with this person. I didn't have any sexual contact with this person. I hardly even remember who this person is at all. And the only messages I could even find with this person were friendly Twitter DMs, and even in those Twitter DMs..."
Listen, Jalen might not be the most fucking credible source in like human history, and Jalen's fucking insane. But I'll give Jalen credit where credit's due.
I mentioned that they had 18 in their bio, which they contradict. I definitely didn't face reveal to them. That's an obvious lie. Almost nobody knew what I looked like at all before my face reveal. Not even most of my best friends that had known me my entire life, let alone someone I don't even remember talking to at all. She posted a screenshot of some texts and claimed that they were from me. She showed a screenshot of my TikTok being from your contacts to try and prove that the texts were from me, which people quickly pointed out isn't possible because I have a Google Voice number hooked up to my TikTok, which isn't iMessage like the text. And again, she never claimed any sexual misconduct. She never claimed anything related to nudity or sexting. This was also in early 2020, and she had 18 in her bio. With everything and all the inconsistencies, wasn't taking that seriously. But it's still worth noting because people still somehow say this is one of 3 victims of mine. So yeah, before talking about the next allegation, I just want to address something that I think is pretty important. I see some people say, why respond to fans at all? Or that it doesn't matter what Dream said. The fact that he responded to a fan is creepy. And people saying that are missing a little bit of nuance. First of all, back when I started YouTube in 2019, obviously I had a very small community. Even moving into mid-2020 before the Dream SMP. It's very common that when you have a smaller community, you're trying to grow your community. And part of how you do that is by interacting with people and responding and being active. I've always been pretty active in my community. And when I was really small, I used to...
I'm gonna argue that point. You don't really need to do that. I learned very quickly that the relationship that you have with your audience is this, right? Like if you're a live streamer, the chat is basically the closest interaction that they're gonna get. If you think there's a handful of people that are like on the level or other creators talking to them, yeah, that would make more sense. But like talking to a good chunk of your fans, even in like a in a community sense, I feel like that puts you on the chopping block. 2019 was a different time. Yeah, see, that's the thing, is that we're looking at it in the hindsight. We're looking at it in the hindsight of what would you consider nowadays normal. I still think even in 2019, that's still pushing it. Like, I'm not a fan of the idea that, you know, you constantly interacting with your fans on a personal level is a good thing. You really shouldn't, because that creates that parasocial bond that becomes really fucking crazy. And then next thing you know, it's going to bite you in the ass in the future.
Respond to just about literally everyone that DM'd me, even if it was just one-word answers. Obviously, later on, and as I grew, I replied less and less, and things evolved over time with my fan base growth. Like, as an example, when I started my public Snapchat in 2019, I ran the account, but in early 2020, because I was growing, I completely passed the reins off to someone else, and pretty much never logged into it ever again.
Hi, I would like to remain anonymous, so I'm just going to be calling myself Rebecca. I used to run Dream Snapchat starting in 2020. I did that for probably around a year, and I would like read through all the messages, and I'd screenshot art or funny comments, and I would respond when it was appropriate. There is definitely nothing weird going on in this account. Dream hardly even logged into it, and it was mainly me. He never used it inappropriately, and although I no longer work...
Why are all the women... Wait, why are there a bunch of women running these accounts? I just realized. The past two accounts so far have both been women. What is happening?
For Dream, I am not aware of him ever acting inappropriate with fans or anyone underage.
Most, if not all, of the Snapchats I posted since then have been through the manager account feature, meaning I use my normal Snapchat and post to my other account like a story, without even ever logging in or seeing any messages.
Yeah, but we don't know that for a fact, Quack, and I'm not going to say that definitively that, yeah, well, we don't know that this person worked for him. I'm not going to say that. There's no reason to not believe that. I'm going to at least give the benefit of the doubt. This whole stream is benefit of the doubt. I am not making any definitive statements on Dream's innocence or guilt. This is more or less trying to figure out where Dream's coming from.
I think that when people talk about messaging or becoming friends with a fan, most people are thinking of a stan or a super obsessive fan, because what makes you a fan? Having watched one video, 2 videos, 10, being subscribed? There's levels to it. My point being that when you're talking about messaging someone and it being weird, there has to be a weird dynamic. Obviously, a streamer that's subscribed to me and has watched my videos in the past and DMs me should not be looked at the same as a random person that does the exact same thing. I've had fans of mine turn into friends of mine, but I don't go seeking out friendships with people who have obsessions with me. There's a difference between a fan of mine who reacts to my videos because they're entertaining and makes some content about me because that's what gets views that I end up becoming friends with, than a random stan that posts thirst edits of me. Obviously, a massive difference. There's a difference between a random stan in your Twitch chat that watches every stream because they love you, and a regular viewer that's in your community because they have common interests with you that you end up becoming friends with. And at that point, they're
Oh, God, he's trying to use the Marcia thing. Oh, God, the Marcia PewDiePie thing, which fair. Marcia was a fan of PewDiePie. PewDiePie and her hit it off. They got married. Yeah, can't really poke a hole in that one either when I think about it. I can't really poke a hole in that one because PewDiePie and Marcia used to be a fan of PewDiePie when he was a bit smaller. They got married, have a kid. They have a beautiful life together. He's winning. She's just enjoying her life with him. Can't really knock that one too much. Do I still think it's kind of like a little over the top to do something like that? Yeah. I think at a certain point, every creator kind of like hits that wall where they're like, yeah, I should stop interacting with people. And they're just like, it's not worth it anymore.
no longer a fan. They're a friend, and in some cases becoming some of the most beloved couples on the internet. My point is that there's a lot of nuance. I think it's a responsibility of a creator to be able to recognize dynamics, avoid any weird ones. You can't just look at the fact that somebody follows you or has watched a couple of your videos and write them off as, oh, they're a fan, therefore we can have no conversation. I was also fans of a lot of my friends before I became friends with
you really shouldn't be doing that. You really shouldn't be doing that. Like, hold on.
My point is that there's a lot of nuance. I think it's a responsibility of a creator to be able to recognize dynamics, avoid any weird ones. You can't just look at the fact that somebody follows you or has watched a couple of your videos and write them off as, oh, they're a fan.
Why can't you do that? Like, I get that you're trying to argue the case that, like, well, it happened with PewDiePie and Marcia and the other couple. You can't just write off everyone being just a fan. Well, why not is kind of like my question. Because, yeah, sure, you could be a fan of somebody. You could end up talking to them in the future and all that fun stuff. But the problem is that it causes issues like these where people are, like, aware that you constantly talk to your fans and that you're very in tune with your community to the point where people are going to potentially make shit up about you, and they have people that are maybe willing to do that. You can't tell if somebody is actually obsessed with you until it hits the fan. You're not really going to know if that person has a legitimate obsession with you until they show that side of them. And most people that are obsessive weirdos are really good at masking that situation. And they're very good at masking that obsessive side of them if they're smart. Why put yourself into harm's way doing that? That's my question to him. Why even consider doing that? Why even say, well, like, yeah, you shouldn't really just write off a fan. You really should. You
or
really
we can
should.
have a conversation. I was also fans of a lot of my friends before I became friends with them. A lot of people that I ended up hiring as editors or artists or really anything are fans. And then of course you can become friends. Again, the whole point is that there's a lot of specifics to it. You can't just write somebody off completely. But again, that's fans. That's not stans. Otherwise, moving back to the next very important thing. Now the second allegation is what I'm going to talk about in extreme detail. Second allegation came out soon after the first and said that the first allegation was why they were sharing their story. It was from a girl that claimed that when she was 17, we inappropriately messaged. This did not happen. Let's get into the details. On September 23rd, 2020, Amanda messaged me from her personal Instagram account, sending a message that was clearly a fan message. She thanked me for saving her life, and I replied to this message. In September of 2020, I was a lot smaller than I am now.
Oh my God. Somebody said, thank you for saving my life. Oh, no. Red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag. Just say thank you. I'm glad I could help you. And then you never talk to that person again. You just throw that to the wayside. You're like, I'm glad your life's doing better. My content's my content, but I'm happy that you're happy. And then you just move the fuck on. You just straight up run in that other direction.
So I got a lot less DMs, and I was much more active in like the fan communities and replying to people. And all I replied was, oh, thank you for the kind words. And then I also replied, glad to make you smile, after she followed up with the message. I put a transcript of every Instagram message that I've ever sent her, linked in the description. It might not be every message that she sent me, because there's proof that she deleted Instagram messages to me. An old TikTok of hers has messages from me that wasn't in her post with the accusations when she showed our messages, but my transcript tried to include those and piece it together. But again, it might not be all of them because I don't know what she deleted. I only know what she deleted from the thing she accidentally showed in her old TikTok of the deleted messages. Amanda, on the other hand, how are you doing, Dream? September 25th, the next day I replied, I'm good, thank you. How are you? Amanda, the same day replied, I'm doing okay, could be better, could be worse, thank you for asking. Amanda replied, how's your kitty doing? I love cats. I replied and said she's doing amazing. September 28th, so 3 days later, Amanda said, Dream, I need some advice. I'm trying to become a small streamer on Twitch, but not a single person joins my streams. How do I get an audience? October 2nd, so a few days later, I replied and said, try and play with your friends maybe? Post clips to Reddit and stuff. And then she replied and said, okay, thank you, with a heart. The next day she messaged me again and said, Dream, would you ever consider playing Among Us with me? XD. I guess this was during the Among Us craze. We're still in 2020. October 5th, 2020, I replied, maybe, heart. Amanda said, LL, I'll take the maybe. That would be sick.
Bro, this is too much conversation. You're already fucking this up. What is the Oreo saying? Oh, fucking hell. Last month, you wanted to post it. Too many leaks in it. Oh, wait, what? The person I said is behind the claims, they're not. That they just proved some info to the burner. I don't believe them and don't want to get in trouble making false claims. Hence, don't stand by exactly what I say to you. I am in contact with the victim that is incredibly confused, says they're not a victim and weren't groomed. I don't know why or how they were dragged into this and claimed as the victim without anyone even reaching out to them. My video is gonna go over a lot more than just the grooming stuff because there's other relative controversies, but the last few days have been insane. Yeah, I know where that came from. I just had to remind myself. I just want to make it clear that I wasn't groomed. I'm definitely not a victim. I don't know how or why people are using my name and info without ever having asked me if it's true. Everything was posted without my consent. Leave me alone. I don't want to do with this. I'm already getting harassed by people saying I'm looking for attention, and people are going to dig into my life and confirm things that I want nothing to do with. Dude, as Dream for the age gap, please. Yeah, I remember this conversation. She's clearly underage, or else it would be she's 18. In another context, how old was she? 14, 15, 16, 17. How old did he know she was? How old was he? These are the questions that matter. (2019) they talked what is it? 2019 they talked Dream was 19 and girl was 17. Jesus Christ, bro. I forgot about that conversation. I forgot that conversation happened. Man, that's been a long time.
Reply. This is a month and a little bit later. Amanda said, "Hi, Dream." And then she sent another message that was deleted after she made the allegations. We don't know what it was. We only know the last couple characters. And again, we only know it exists because she messed up and included it in an old TikTok of hers. And then I replied later and said, "Hi." Amanda said, "How are you?" November 16th. So that's another few days later. I replied and said, "Good, good. How about you?" She replied and said, "I'm pretty good. Thank you." November 30th. So, like 2 weeks later. Amanda said, "Hi, Dream. I want to actually become a streamer like you and your friends. I'm just so uneducated on what supplies I need. Can you recommend me all the products I need to successfully stream? Like computer, cam, mic, headset, etc.? You have no idea."
This is where I'm going to tell Dream he's retarded. You should not continuously talk to a person like this. No. No. The one-off interaction of you saying, "I'm glad you're doing better, and I hope you're living your best life." That's all you got to do. That's all you have to do. Having the additional conversation after that is just insane. There's no reason to do it. Is Dream doing anything bad in these DMs? No, that I'm seeing so far. But at the same time, you can criticize Dream for kind of being an idiot, that he continued a conversation with somebody that said, "Your content saved my life." That's a stan.
How I would appreciate it. December 5th, 2020. So like a week later, I replied and said, "Almost everything I have was recommended by Bad Boy Halo. Haha." Amanda replied, and she sent another message that she deleted after she made the allegations. That again, we won't know what it was. December 26th, so almost a month later, Amanda sent a video. We don't know what the video was. I don't think it was opened, but I don't know though. I didn't reply. January 5th, Amanda said again, "Hi Dream, I just want to say happy late New Year and Merry Christmas. Congratulations on everything you've accomplished this year. I hope I'm fortunate enough one day to be as successful as you. If you can tell me what kind of computer you have, that'd be great." January 16th, so 11 days later, I replied, "Thank you." Amanda replied, deleted message, and then part of it was, "How are you?" But obviously I didn't reply. April 13th, so a long time.
Stone Bricks, I do what the fuck I want here.
Time later, Amanda messaged me again and said, "Hi." I replied, "Hi." Amanda said, "How are you?" I said, "Decent. How are you?" She said, "I'm all right. Thank you." Then she said, "I heard some
Get
snippets of the song
bodied.
you're working on, and I really like it. You have a really nice singing voice." I replied on April 14th, "Thank you." So that was the next day. She said, "You're welcome." And then December 26th, so that was like a long time later, she messaged me and said, "Merry late Christmas, heart." I didn't reply. January 10th, she messaged me and said, "Hi, my Snapchat was banned and I have no friends. How are you?" I replied 2 days later and said, "How TF does a Snapchat get banned?" Amanda replied and said, "I'm pretty sure it's because I posted videos of me smoking, but all my memories from 2014 are gone. So sad." I replied the next day and said, "Damn." And then she replied that same day and said, "Yeah, it sucks. How are your holidays?" I replied the next day and said, "Good, good. How about you?" And then Amanda replied that same day and said, "Pretty good." You may be wondering at this point, why are you replying to her? You seem clearly disinterested. You're taking days or weeks to reply, and then when you do reply, it's very dry. Well, Instagram has a really stupid feature that makes it so that once you've replied to someone's DMs once, you can't remove their ability to personally message you unless you block them. You cannot be following them. You can
Then don't respond to them.
delete them from your inbox. They can still message you and pop up in your notifications. I'm showing an example on screen of my DM continuing to pop up on my alt account just to show how it works. Obviously, given I replied to Amanda back in 2020 when I had a much smaller community, she was stuck in my inbox for the rest of time. You can temporarily delete someone from your inbox and it deletes all of your message history to them for you, but they can still message you. With now,
Yeah, okay. Just don't message them after the first time. Just ignore them. It's not that difficult.
a blank DM history. So at one point, wanting her to stop DMing me, I swiped her out of my inbox multiple times. It's actually completely provable that I did do this. I'm showing a video of my Instagram DMs to Amanda now, where they start in December of 2021, much later than her original DMs. Because you can't delete other people's individual messages and you can only delete entire conversations, this proves 100% that I was trying to delete her ability to message me in 2021. It also shows a problem. The only messages that I can see from Amanda were from December 2021 onward. I had no context or recollection of her original messages to me that made it clear that she was a really big fan. I don't remember everyone that messages me, who they are, where I know them from, so on. She messaged me from her personal Instagram, had no connections to any fan accounts, didn't send me any more fan messages, and she had DM'd me many times talking about content creation and streaming, some of which she deleted. She seemed very normal, friendly, and implied strongly that she was overage. What I thought about her age doesn't matter that much because nothing inappropriate happened, but it does matter to show my mindset because I don't go around befriending underage girls or people that are obsessed with me or my content. To the best of my knowledge, she was neither. Continuing with the
I just think you're an idiot. I think you're like actually a dipshit. Do I think you're a predator right now? No, I just think you're retarded. Like, I think you're actually an idiot. If this person DMs you and goes, hey, you saved my life. You and your content saved my life. Respond with, thank you. I'm glad I was able to help you. Why continuously talk to them after that? I get you're trying to be nice. I get it. But that is dumb as shit. Like,
transcript, now we get to the very end, which was our first real conversation. This one was about music, which makes sense. It's something I'm really passionate about. At the time, I was working on a song.
It's like no common sense. Like, I get that. But, like, stop.
Called Trust Issues and some other random music projects. And in the middle of us talking about music, I gave her my Snapchat. I said, add me on Snapchat. And she said, sure thing, just added you. I was sharing music snippets with a bunch of people at the time. And as we were talking about music, I wanted to share them with her. And I'm obviously not going to send snippets of a new song over Instagram. Now, I pretty much always use Snapchat as one of my main forms of communication. It was actually the first social media I ever got because a friend of mine wanted to start a streak with me. And it's something I started using a lot more when I became faceless on YouTube. Because yeah, stuff is deleted. You don't have to stress over people analyzing or leaking everything you say. And for me, even for something as simple as a picture of my cat, people used to zoom into my cat's eyes to look at the reflection to try and dox me. This was not uncommon at all. So of course I felt much more comfortable using Snapchat during this period, especially with people that I wasn't great friends with, but even with my best friends. Now let's go go over her actual claims in detail. Amanda claims that after I added her on Snapchat on January 17th, 2022, that we started sexting. She showed that her birthday, when she would turn 18, is on February 17th, exactly a month later. She claims that we sexted from around the 17th of January, the day I added her on Snapchat, to the 10th of February, and then that it stopped. She said that while she was still underage, we exchanged nudes. Her evidence of this was 2 photos of supposedly me from after she was 18, complimenting her. Her final important claim was that she traveled to Orlando in August and that we planned.
Wait a minute, complimenting her. I forgot.
Of January, the day I added her on Snapchat, to the 10th of February, and then that it stopped. She said that while she was still underage, we exchanged nudes. Her evidence of this was 2 photos of supposedly me from.
All right, bad bitch, fine as hell, beach day, you gorgeous as fuck, bro. I get it. She's not underage, according to Dream in this situation, but like, oh, that just looks bad.
After she was 18, complimenting her. Her final important claim was that she traveled to Orlando in August and that we planned to meet up and have sex. And I just want to make sure that I blatantly deny this before continuing. None of this is true. And now I'm going into more detail. Now, unfortunately, because she didn't provide any proof of these things, it's difficult to be specific about some of the things she claimed. It's much easier to completely make up that something happened than it is to prove that it never did. Like if I said right now, prove to me 100% that you never sexted a specific person that you've had on Snapchat at any point, it would be impossible to do. But what I can do is lay out all the inconsistencies, talk about the proven lies, the specifics, point out questions that were never asked, and provide all the evidence that I have. And I believe that luckily, that's way more than enough. So first, I want to talk about the timeline. Every contact we've ever had with each other before January 17th is the Instagram DMs, which I just read to you, which are now all public in their entirety in the description of this video, other than the messages that she deleted. She claims that sexting started around January 17th and that sexting stopped February 10th.
So from the 17th to maybe February 10th is the time frame where we were sexting.
So even if we say that it started a couple weeks before it stopped, you'd have to believe that every message you've just seen, we went from that to sexting days later in 2022 before my face reveal. Even if you want to give her the maximum benefit of doubt and say that she confused the timeline, she turned 18 on the 17th, 1 week after she claimed the sexting stopped. So there's not much leeway. Secondly, we can talk about her Twitter. She tweeted out defending me from hate on my face reveal 10 days before the allegations and was liking my tweets, including a subscriber milestone tweet 2 days before she tweeted her allegations. With the timing of the face reveal and her allegation, my belief is that there was a lot of hate and that it's easy to get spiteful and join in on a hate train. I ignored multiple of her Instagram DMs and Snapchat messages in recent months, and I had also made a.
Yeah, that's because, okay, listen, I don't want to like completely fucking eat him alive here, but you kind of created that parasocial bond by responding to a girl that said, I was going to end my life, but your content saved my life. And then you continued the conversations with her. Again, does that make him a pedophile? Does that make him a creep? No. But it's incredibly stupid. It's like incredibly retarded. That's my point.
New Snapchat that I didn't add her on. I still use my old Snapchat occasionally, but I just rarely responded. That's my only real explanation for why she flipped so quickly from being publicly positive to me to lying about me, but I guess I'll never really know. Thirdly, the only photos she showed as proof that I groomed her were both pictures from based on her own evidence after she was 18, meaning even if we give her the benefit of doubt and assume everything she's provided is real and truthful, she was 18 when these messages would have been sent, and I had no context to the fact that she was more than a small streamer. But on top of that, I unblocked her Snapchat, went through our Snapchat chats, and couldn't find either of the messages that she was talking about. I also downloaded all of our Snapchat logs using the Snapchat data tool, which she can do as well, and neither of the compliments that she showed were in the logs. Now honestly, this is pretty useless information because there's almost no messages in the logs at all, but it's still extremely weird that she was asked for these logs many times. It takes 5 minutes to download, and she never did it. Probably because it doesn't support what she was saying. On top of those things, from everything she had told me, she was 19, and we had no inappropriate contact. The context of these messages would be a 22-year-old creator calling a 19-year-old streamer gorgeous on a birthday post while giving her a gift card as a birthday present. Finally, she said that we planned to meet up and have sex in August when she was in Orlando.
It was suggested that we meet up and have sex. I was either going to have him come to the resort I was at, or he was going to pick me up and bring him to his house.
First of all, this was before my face reveal. I did not leave my house. I was massively paranoid. I was not meeting up with a random person I had just met 2 months before my face reveal, let alone at a resort, which is what her claim was. I'm gonna go ahead and play a phone call with my mom just to give you some perspective from before my face reveal. How many times do you think that I left the house between 2021 and my face reveal?
Wow, I don't know, 3? Maybe 4.
What did I leave the house for whenever I left the house?
Well, I know you went to the dentist 3 times, and then I think one other time was when you had the kidney stones. So
oh yeah, you're the hospital.
Yeah. I think those were the only times you left the house. And we were worried because we didn't want you to call 911 because we didn't even know if they would come because of all the fake swattings and everything. So I had to come get you and take you to the hospital. So it was probably 5 times that you left.
Okay, what was the process when we did leave the house? What was the process like?
Crazy. I pulled into the garage, shut the garage door. You would get in the back seat, way back of the van, with a blanket over yourself, and you wouldn't come out from under the blanket until we were on the highway.
I was a little paranoid.
A little bit.
What was the inside of the house like? What precautions did we take?
Oh my gosh, it was like a cave. Every window was covered, even the high window.
This seems kind of fucking over the top. Like, okay. I get it. You're trying to maintain your anonymity here. I get that part, but that just seems like fucking overkill, bro. That seems like significant overkill. Like, I get it. You're trying to remain anonymous, but there are creators that still have remained anonymous for fucking years, and they're huge, and they don't have to go to the lengths that you do. You know? Like, that seems fucking super paranoid. That's like schizophrenia almost.
That were
like, I half expect like paper like newspaper clippings to be glued to the windows so that people can't look inside. It's fucking crazy, dude. I can't imagine living my life like that.
Arches, we had to like tape curtains over them so that even a drone wouldn't be able to see in. Everything was covered. Yeah, so we had the banker come to the house because he wouldn't go out of the house, but we needed to set up bank accounts. Whatever it was that needed to happen, we were the ones that did it so that you didn't have to go out.
Okay, thank you, Mom.
You're welcome. I love you.
Love you too. Bye. Again, as you can probably tell, what she claims definitely didn't happen. Either she's telling the truth and her story makes sense, or she's not, and it doesn't. Now, some other stuff to note. After her allegations, she deleted a lot of evidence. She unliked a lot of tweets she had liked.
Yeah, like that is an argument there, is that I think it's schizo too, but you're right. His fans are actually fucking crazy people. All the people that like Dream are all fucking insane. They're crazy on Twitter. They're crazy in YouTube. They're crazy all over the place.
She deleted replies of hers on Twitter and TikTok that hurt her credibility or contradicted what she was saying. She deleted Instagram DMs to me and only got caught because she accidentally showed them in an old TikTok of hers, and that's all completely factual and documented. Later, she was bragging on TikTok, calling people doubting her jealous, saying, "I'm gorgeous and my favorite YouTuber thought so too. It's giving jealous." Not treating the serious situation that she claimed happened seriously at all. People also found old tweets of hers where she was replying very inappropriately to other streamer friends of mine. She was even banned in one of my friends' chats for saying she wanted to sit on his face. These accounts weren't linked to her Instagram, so I would have had no idea about them. She also replied to fans of mine questioning her with slurs. She also said that she was
oh god, who gives a fuck that she called someone retarded?
Gonna lie and tell me that she was 18, but that she changed her mind, I guess.
So I was going to lie and tell him I was 18.
She said she would provide proof of the fact that she told me she was 17 and that I still sexted her tomorrow.
But I didn't, and that proof will come out tomorrow.
And guess what? She never posted proof because this never happened. She tweeted out thanking people for all the support and claimed at the end that I deleted our DMs right as she tweeted this, and specifically said my end too, which means her DMs too. Well, I just want to point out that this is impossible. There's not a single mainstream
Can you delete someone else's Twitter message? Yeah, you can't delete any of that shit.
social media platform that lets you delete both people's messages.
Yeah, you can't delete both people's messages. That it fair? Because Tipster did wipe all of our DMs between me and him. Well, technically, he wiped all of his DMs. Nothing was even in there. It was just like back and forth shit talking about dramas. It was nothing like, there's nothing like crazy in there for me to leak. But like, I've experienced that. Tipster deleted all of his stuff with me. So like, he is right, because I've never seen someone been able to delete both DMs unless both accounts are deactivated. Is maybe the situation.
And we only had each other on Instagram and Snapchat, where you can't do that on either. She claimed that she was laughing and was going to prove people wrong with pictures of my penis, to which, again, never happened. Lastly, she tweeted saying that she's getting the law involved and going to the police. Said she's going to put me in jail unless I confess. She said she would provide more evidence. She didn't. She said she would upload her Snapchat logs. She didn't. She said she would sue me. She didn't. And now I'm making this video. She provided absolutely no proof for any of her claims and said that she didn't have any because she wanted her favorite YouTuber to trust her, which could be a completely valid argument, except the pictures that she posted were from a second phone, meaning there was no risk of me knowing. She was taking pictures of compliments from a second phone, but has no evidence of anything sexual, has no evidence of us planning to meet up and have sex, apparently from after these pictures were secretly taken, has no evidence of a singular inappropriate message from me or her, or even anything at all that isn't a story reply from Snapchat's story page of all your friends. What's more likely? She happens to have no evidence of anything she's claiming, even from things she claimed happened after she was taking pictures secretly using a second phone, or she doesn't have any evidence because it didn't happen. She factually deleted and hid messages. She factually lied about me deleting messages that I didn't. She called people doubting her jealous of her, was banned from streamers' chats before this for posting sexual things, and she lied about having specific pieces of evidence that she never provided because they don't exist. If she's willing to factually lie, cover up, and hide things, how can you trust anything else she says as being representative of the truth? Lastly,
He's got it there. Because this is my thing, right? Like, just like he said, if there were messages of like a significant sexual nature of her being underage, and she was taking videos, if she was taking photos and videos of their conversations on another phone, and she's trying to show that information from the beginning, wouldn't she want that out there as the first thing? Wouldn't she want that out there as the first thing for people to look at and go, holy shit, this is 100% real? That's a solid point from Dream. I can't knock that. I can't knock that.
Once again, she said she was going to take legal action. She then tweeted a picture of the inside of a police station and also said she'll come back with more evidence, to be patient, that it's a process, and that it could be days. And that's her last tweet. It's been almost a year and a half now. Obviously, nothing happened. I waited and waited. Then I got impatient. So I asked my legal team to look more into it. They got all of her information, and after filing many requests, they couldn't find anything. So, annoyed and still impatient, I asked them to get more specific. And after a lot of digging, my legal team was able to track down exactly where this picture is from based on the colors of the walls, the cameras, and a plaque outside the door. Then had someone go to the police station and requested specific records from this specific police station, and checked every record they could, criminal and civil.
I didn't find anything under either one of those names.
And there was no information at all. I was not even in their system.
So you're not listed in my system at all.
So if you want to believe everything she said, you have to believe either one of these two things. Either one, she lied, this photo is fake, she never filed anything, and if she's lying about that, why would she not be lying about literally everything else? Or two, the picture is real, and whatever story she told didn't even meet the minimum required standard of proof to file a single piece of paperwork that my legal team could find in over a year and a half.
Yeah, that's a good point. Because if you go in and there's legitimate proof, and you have legitimate proof to file an incident report, the cops take that information down. The cops take it down. They write paperwork somewhere. If there is enough in there, they do that. That is a good point. Like, I can't take that from them. Like, if we are to believe that, right? Like, I can't sit here and say definitively, right? Because I'm not Dream. I'm not his legal team. I have had no interaction with this information before, right? Had no idea about any of this. No prior knowledge. Going based on the word, the voice recordings, looking at all that stuff, but like, It's kind of weird. Don't mean to spoil the video, but Dream linked Pokemon's DMs about those cookies, and it's great. Wait, what?
Sent a photocopy of my driver's license identification to this specific police station, a copy of Amanda's information, and let them know I was happy to answer any questions. To which, again, nothing ever happened. Not a single question, there was not a single case, accusation, or anything substantial enough to even have me in any system. And inevitably, when after this video, she makes another thread or another post reiterating the same lies that she has already said, or promising even more things that she never follows through on, go to the police, or sue me. The standard of proof for you suing me is only proving that it's more likely than not that you're telling the truth. 51%. Come take my money. But she won't. Because if she does, they're not going to treat it like it's Twitter. She's going to have to address all the lies. She's going to have to address all the inconsistencies. She's going to have to address her weird comments, her false promises, her character, and most importantly, be held accountable in her real life for what she's saying. This isn't online drama. This is real life stuff. There are
leagues safe for Poke aren't real. DM's not safe. Jesus.
Real victims that have been manipulated, abused, and taken advantage of. Amanda, you are hurting actual victims. You are diminishing the very real trauma that victims of grooming and abuse have gone through. You are making it harder for real victims of abuse to come forward. You are not a victim. You are not doing a good thing. No matter how terrible you think I am, or that the ends justify the means, you are hurting victims. Just in case this video isn't enough for you to realize that, check your mailbox. That's all I have to say about these allegations. Now, before continuing with other stuff, I want to talk a little bit about what happened after these allegations. After these allegations and after my face reveal, I'll be honest, I lost a lot of motivation. I distanced myself from Minecraft, and I even thought about quitting and retiring. Of course, it was pretty scary, and I just wanted to be able to upload Minecraft videos and have fun with my friends without worrying about people trying to ruin my life or attack my family or make up lies about me. And after all the swatting and doxing and fake allegations, it really just felt not worth it anymore. But also, I'd basically been stuck inside for the majority of the last 4 years, so I just thought I'd step back for a little bit. I traveled with my friends, I met a lot of creators for the first time, I worked on music, had my tour, and really just stepped back from my online life.
Okay, I'm going to say one thing. Dream's music is shit. It's dog shit. It's awful, but he's making it, and that's his thing. It's whatever. Don't care. I get it. You know, he works on a channel, hits 30 million subs, been trapped inside for 4 whole years, and now he's got to go outside. And now that he's outside and he's not concerned about the world around him anymore, he's just enjoying his life. I'd consider retiring too. If I made that much money, that many views, became a legend in the gaming community, I'd consider also walking away too if I got to that position. It's just, it makes sense. You try to take the people making the most insane lies to court and send a message. Yeah, he should, but realistically, what is he going to gain out of it? All he's going to do is piss money away. Like, what's the worst that's going to, what's the best outcome of that? He's going to piss money away. He's going to get a piece of paper that says, oh, these people have been lying, or these people haven't provided enough substantial proof for there to even be an investigation in the first place. That's not going to change the minds of, like, the fucking rabid obsessed people. They can say, oh, that's fake, or Dream did this, or Dream did that. They can just keep going.
And I feel like during this time, I really disappointed a lot of my friends and their fans as a result. I didn't spend as much time on the finale of the Dream SMP as I should have. I wasn't good at communicating about anything, really, including important stuff for some people. I wasn't very inactive on everything, and I pretty much isolated myself from most creators that weren't in my immediate circle. There was a looming cloud over me, and I felt bad talking to people because I didn't want to bring any negativity towards anyone. Later on, I got pretty insecure about my creator friendships that weren't people that I was super close with before YouTube. And even though everyone that I was friends with was very supportive and had my back and would reassure me privately, I still couldn't help but worry that because there were people online spreading hateful things about me, that it would impact their view of me personally. At one point, I ended up making a massive mess by tweeting publicly about a problem that I had with Quackity because he wasn't replying to me for
Yeah, that fucking gigantic book tweet. That shit was as long as Homer's Odyssey. What? Like, I get it. You're insecure. So you got to deactivate Twitter, bro. You need to get the fuck off Twitter. That's an insane fucking tweet still to this day. I get it. You're insecure that your friends don't like you because of all the allegations against you. I get it. My advice, get the fuck off Twitter. Get off Twitter. That seems to be your big issue. is Twitter. The major thing is Twitter.
While we had both made translation mods and people were claiming that we were copying each other, it was just a mess. I was 100% wrong with taking anything public. Anything that can be handled in private should be handled in private, and I've always had that belief. So the way that I
You know what? Fair enough. Fair on him to just be like, I fucked up.
handled it was totally screwed up even by my own standards. It was completely driven by fear and insecurity over my friendships, and it was not something that Quackity deserved at all. If Quackity didn't want to reply to me about it or wanted to ignore it, that was entirely within his right to do, especially given the awkward circumstances of everything. I'm extremely proud of everything Quackity has done with his project, the QSMP, and genuinely he did it way better than I ever could have. It's incredible, and everyone really should go check it out. I should have focused completely on the good that came from it all and not let myself get stuck on trying to work something out as friends when he seemed perfectly fine working on his own thing with his own community. Again, there's a lot of things that can explain my mindset, but at the end of the day, I'm sorry to Quackity and his community for creating unnecessary drama, and I hope that people can try and understand my mindset, where I was coming from, and that even if it doesn't seem like it, it's all from a place of love and care for my friends and the community. It was just an emotional time and I made a mistake. After that, obviously even more time passed, and again, there was nothing new with the allegation. There was no updates. I talked to a lot of people for updated advice, lawyers, PR people, people with experience, and everyone told me that it's in my best interest to stay quiet. As time went on, I disagreed more and more and decided that I was going to respond against their advice. So during a live stream, I mentioned that I was going to respond soon and talked about the allegation a little bit. And of course, after this, clips of what I said were taken out of context. People were spreading far and wide that I admitted to grooming and a lot of other really impactful lies. And of course, because of this, a lot of people on Twitter took it as an opportunity to joke about me being a pedophile. And one of those people was named Nicholas Cantu. If you don't know who that is, he's the voice actor for Gumball, Diego from...
Oh god, not the Gumball guy. Fuck! No, not the Gumball guy.
Dora, and one of the turtles in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I had a terrible experience in real life with this person, so I replied to him talking about it and defending myself, and this situation blew up. I don't think I've ever gotten more hate in my life. September 23rd, I went to a friend of mine's birthday party in Austin, Texas. When I showed up, Nicholas Cantu was there. He was already drunk and was drinking. He was being very aggressive to me throughout the night. I didn't know him. This was my first time ever meeting him, and we were not friends. Eventually, while on FaceTime to show his friends, he hit me out of nowhere. Again, this was my first
time. Okay, that's fucking crazy. Oh, listen. Where he was just like, your music shit, you're an F slur or whatever. Like, he was being a dick. It was funny. But, like, randomly punching a man in the face over FaceTime is kind of fucking insane. Let's just be honest here. If you're hanging out with a dude that you just met and he just punched you square in the face to show all of his friends, that's a little fucking wild. I'd be like, I don't want to hang out with you. Like, you're fucking crazy. I get that.
I don't understand that you're talking to, like, a Michelangelo of my time. Right? Like, I'm a genius, Albert Einstein level history bookmaker. You're gonna be forgotten like the dust in the sand when you're in the fucking Sahara and there's 100 million, 1,000 billion fucking sand particles. You're gonna be one of those. I'm gonna be a statue erected in gold. So understand.
I think you're smart.
Right.
I think you're being an idiot.
Of course. And people can do that.
You probably are extremely drunk, or
no, I'm
maybe
not.
You're like this. If you're actually not,
I am like this because ADHD, autism, neurodivergent.
The dude's just wasted. Listen. That's still the funniest rant of all time. I'll still stand by that. That shit's funny. That shit's funny. Nobody's gonna take that away from Nicholas Cantu. That is not the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life.
I'm ever meeting him. I was there for another hour or so, and then when leaving the party, everyone decided to Uber together because it was late and there wasn't many of us there. Nicholas ended up in the front seat of the Uber that I was in, despite my apprehension. I thought, what's the worst that could happen? It's an Uber ride, and there's other people there, so I wasn't worried. Little did I know, he ended up dropping his phone out of the Uber window in the middle of the highway, and after he got out to look for it, the police showed up and stopped him from looking because it was dangerous and dark. Eventually, the Uber driver convinced Nicholas to leave.
Well, I want to promise you that I'm sober, so if you guys want to conduct a sobriety test.
Hey, look, we're about to head out.
And after we left, the Uber driver was trying to give advice to Nicholas on the police, telling him that he could have been arrested, and Nicholas did not like what he had to say.
You're retarded, you're down syndrome. How far did you go in your education?
Who cares?
Of course, I started to get involved and argue with Nick, defending the Uber driver, and Nick did not like that at all.
Either you're going to be paralyzed or you're going to be dead. Like, I'm serious.
Okay, man.
And he was saying this, of course, after he had already assaulted me. While this was all happening, one of the other two people in the car with me that I also just...
Okay, bad that he assaulted Dream. Funny that he went on an ego trip. We're not taking that away. Like, I'm sorry, I can't get over it. It's like, it's funny when it's animated now. It's like a funny animation. Like, I can't get over that.
That night was recording him. He was aware of this, and he was actually the one that asked to be recorded.
Thanks for recording, by the way. How long is it? But yeah, this YouTube video is going to be nuts. Subscribe to the Cantu Network.
He was also wasted, bro. Like, I get it. He's saying crazy shit drunk, right? He's saying crazy shit drunk. But have you not hung out with drunk? Oh, yeah, I forgot. This guy's been trapped in his house for 4 fucking years. He hasn't gone out drinking, like drinking with people. Everyone in this call who is over the age of 21 knows who I'm talking about. You're hanging out. Your friend's like, there's this dude I know. He's a lot of fun to drink with. You hang out with the guy, and he ends up saying crazy shit, like, all the time. And you're just like, that's kind of funny. But then he starts doing weird shit and says crazy shit in the Uber. He gets you into trouble. He tries picking fights with people. Everyone knows that guy. But, like, that's really it. It's not much deeper than that. Now, has that guy assaulted me at any point? Like, punched me in the face? No, that's taking it a fucking far... That's pushing it to the extreme. That's pushing it to the extreme. But like everything else, I can kind of push it on. Dude was wasted, said a bunch of crazy shit, and had an ego trip.
Your stuff's right there.
The next day, Nicholas sent me a very nice DM saying that he was sorry for hitting me, that he was having a really rough night, and that he was high and drunk, and said that he was sorry for spreading false allegations that he knew nothing about, saying that he recognized it could ruin people's lives. Complimented me, called me humble, grounded, and a good human. I didn't accept this apology, but I moved on, and honestly, I felt kind of bad for him. I recognized that he was once a child actor, and I feel like there's a lot of bad stuff in that industry, so I felt a little bit of sympathy. I hoped he would just learn from the mistakes he made that night and move on. But then, of course, Nicholas started tweeting, spreading the same lies about me that he had already apologized for spreading and recognized could ruin people's lives.
Yeah, this shit's bad. Like, once the apology's there, recognizes his faults, he's like, bro, I didn't mean to hit you. Bro, I'm sorry I treated you like shit. Yada, yada, yada. And then he just comes out with a public tweet calling Dream a pedophile. It's kind of like, that's retarded.
He was also wishing death upon me publicly in Twitter replies, and that's when I realized it wasn't just one bad night and people needed to know about this. After I shared my experiences with him, he denied everything. He DM'd me saying I was lying, saying that if there wasn't video proof, it's all lies. He tweeted denying it all.
Wait, what? What? Hold on.
Could ruin people's lives. He was also wishing death upon me publicly in Twitter replies, and that's when I realized it wasn't just one bad night and people needed to know about this. After I shared my experiences with him, he denied everything.
What are you doing, man? You trying to fatten up the pig? I already slapped you. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, this guy's... Okay. Listen, still funny. Still the funniest thing ever. But this guy's an idiot. This guy's a fucking retard. Oh, my God. That's... That's such a nuclear line. You did say the N-word or the F slur and the R slur. Okay, who cares about any of that? And other horrible things, including a thing I will not mention publicly because they're not my things to say. You were also filming. You were also filming during the Uber, and there are plenty of people who are around for all of your actions. Lol, not gonna bother you discussing stupid mistakes. You're a big man for slapping me. You're not a big man for slapping me. You're a piece of shit. Fair enough. For acting the way that you did. I think him saying slurs is like whatever. I don't care. Him assaulting another human being is kind of pushing the fucking thing right here. It's kind of pushing the envelope. And I actually feel sorry for you and your health and hope you get whatever you need. Buddy, if you don't need context or a fucking video, get out of here with that shit. Crazy of you to talk out there instead of with me. If you had problems, I went to you, you went to the crowd. But hold on, wait a minute. But Nick's the one that tweeted out he's a pedophile. But Nick, before tweeting out that he was a pedophile, DM'd him and said, I'm sorry that these kinds of allegations could ruin people's lives, and I'm aware of that. Then proceeds to tweet out damning allegations. Listen, Gumball may have had a funny moment, but Gumball might also be a retard and a complete liar. Like there might be two things going on here. Thank you for the 10 gifted, Doug. Appreciate you.
He DM'd me saying I was lying, saying that if there wasn't video proof, it's all lies. He tweeted,
if you don't send the video, it's all lies, which you're used to. They gotta take you in for this. Fucker. What is that? I assume it's fuck. Fuck, bro. You're horrible at it too. I don't even know what the fuck. This dude's writing like he's on something. This reminds me of like somebody on drugs. Like it really does. Thank you, Popo, for the 2. The OJ Simpson of PDF files. Jesus Christ.
Denying it all, which he deleted, and then he tweeted,
I'm not going to speak out here till we figure out what the fuck dude is talking about. For now, he's lying. Wasn't drunk or high enough not to remember doing something like that. Also, nothing I would do in a sober state either. Oh, okay, bro.
Lying more about the situation, but also admitting to some stuff while...
Yes, I slap-boxed you in front of the hose.
For playing it. He blatantly...
Listen, Nick is a piece of shit, but he's a funny piece of shit. I'm trapped. I'm trapped.
No homo.
I'm trapped in the middle here, chat. I'm trapped in the middle. Like, I slapboxed you in front of the hose is maybe the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life.
No homo.
This dude writes like he's some hardened motherfucker. He's just some retard voice actor. Yeah, so, what's up, Brass Nolan?
Love ya. No homo.
Like, Nick's just retarded. Like, but it's kind of funny. So it's like, I'm trapped. I'm trapped.
Cheers, my dude.
I'm trapped.
No homo.
I'm curious if I have heard stories from either side. What exactly do you believe in terms of this whole thing? I do not believe currently, based on the information provided to me, and this is not a definitive statement because something else can change, something else can come out in the future. I do not believe in these moments that Dream has shown so far that Dream has done anything egregious to the point of him being considered a pedophile. There you go. There you go. That's my take on it. I do not believe that Dream has done anything that would be considered pedophilic or predatory. Retarded? Absolutely.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas. But, like, I wouldn't consider him a pedophile.
Lied about the fact that he tipped the Uber driver when he didn't. He blatantly lied about me sending unsolicited dick pics to people. He also deleted that tweet almost immediately after. He blatantly lied about the reason he hit me and claimed I called the girl.
Hi, I was there. You called a girl I knew a whore and got slapped for it. What is wrong with you? Jesus Christ.
He got slapped for it, which again was later recanted, but not after millions of people had already seen those lies. Nicholas tried DMing one of the people that was in the Uber that night with us to try and get them on his side as a witness.
Hey, man, I do have a recording from a good part of the Uber drive from that night. Sorry again, this is all so awful, but evil dreamer looking goofy. There's no mention of any N-word, correct? Oh, bro.
Yes. That caused the person who I didn't know at all to message me and tell me that they had videos of him being horrible from that night and that they don't like that he's pretending.
Wait a minute. I reached out to you through Twitter because Nick is trying to rope in witnesses to defend him. I have no idea what is happening or how this started, but I'm not really wanting to get involved. This is crazy. That's completely fair. But also, I don't like how he's pretending to be innocent.
To be innocent. I asked them if they'd be willing to send me the videos.
I mean, obviously, I'd appreciate the videos if you're okay to send them. I didn't and don't plan on mentioning you or anyone else because drama is terrible for mental health. I'm sure I could use parts of it for context without having anyone in the video at all.
I could back up my story since he was denying it and lying. And they told me that he was threatening them to make sure they didn't give...
What? Sorry, it took a while to respond. I did a lot of thinking. It also spoke to Nick. I essentially told him the video doesn't make him look good at all and that you had expressed wanting the video. It seemed from some of his messages that he was vaguely threatening me. So in the end, I'd like to avoid getting the video to anyone unless I absolutely have to. It seems like his team or whatever is advising him to let it go. So that's where everything is right now. I apologize that this is happening and once more, and I wish I could help you clear your name without being negatively impacted. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Gumball is a retarded gangster.
Me the videos. After I ended up finally getting the videos, I posted them. I needed to defend myself against the lies that he was telling and wanted to share the proof. I also posted screenshots of text between me and the Uber driver, confirming that he had blatantly lied and didn't even tip the Uber driver. After I posted this, Nicholas went silent, deleted his tweets, and hasn't said anything publicly since. People still think that I lied and faked the Uber driver's text, or many other lies that were falsely spread by Nicholas or other people online. So I got in contact with the Uber driver from that night. I interviewed him, and I'll let him speak for himself to help clear some things up. Hey, what's the worst that can happen? It's an Uber drive.
Wait, he got the Uber driver? Dude, there was a joke in one of the group chats that somebody was going to try and get a hold of the Uber driver and interview the Uber driver. Fucking Dream got the interview with the Uber driver. That was a joke that was made. I didn't think he was actually going to do that. Okay. Okay, bro. What? He got the Uber driver.
Oh.
Yeah, what's the
worst can happen? It happened.
Either you're gonna be paralyzed, you're gonna be dead. Like, I'm serious.
Okay, man. What's going on, man?
This is our Uber driver, who happens to be one of the highest rated Uber drivers in all of Texas. He agreed to come share his recollection of what happened, so I'm just gonna let him talk.
When I picked you guys up, you know, he had a lot of energy. He was wild, like putting his head outside filming. The phone dropped out of the car. When the cop showed up, the cop came up to the car at first and was talking to him. And the way that he was speaking to the cop, he was speaking like down on the cop. And I'm like, man, like you need to be quiet because you're gonna go to jail if you keep talking to the cops like that. As soon as I said that, not even 20 seconds, the cop came and he was like, get out the car, you're going to jail. I'm trying to save you from going to jail because I don't want nobody to go to jail, period. He kept saying something about like IQ, like he felt like he was better. And I was like, nobody cares about your IQ. There's a lot of people with high IQs in jail right now. So what are you gonna tell him? You're gonna talk to him and say that you're a child star while you're in jail? So I was like, I'm trying to help you out. I don't want you to go to jail, even after you're acting crazy and wild, which most Uber drivers would have left you. You never said anything.
He's not wrong. Like, I've seen Uber drivers leave people behind. I've seen it. 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 I've seen an Uber driver just straight up tell someone to get the fuck out of their car. Hell, I almost kicked the window out of a fucking Uber driver. Because the girls were like annoying. He like locked the doors and he was like, you guys have to pay me. I'm not driving you any further. That was weird. Binghamton's a weird place. Binghamton is a weird place. That was a weird moment. But I've had experiences where people have definitely been left behind by Uber drivers because they're too drunk or they're combative or the Uber driver's just dealing with bullshit. Like, I've definitely had those moments where I've seen it happen for myself. So he is right. The Uber driver is right here. Like any other Uber driver would have ditched your ass.
Negative towards him while he was saying all this stuff. Majority of the stuff didn't make it on the tape. I think he was going through a lot of other things besides just being drunk. And the thing is, it doesn't really matter what he was on, what he was going through, the way he was acting, it was unacceptable. 50 or 60%, I may be wrong about the number, but something like that of all violence has alcohol in it. So if that was the case, all these people would be getting away with it. Like y'all kept saying, I'm sorry. Like we just met him.
You're gonna be forgotten like the dust in the sand. When you're in the Sahara and there's 100 million, 1,000 billion. Santa Mario's gonna be one of those, and I'm gonna be a statue erected in gold.
Yeah, he went all into the Egyptian king and like he's real creative.
At least they're laughing about it, you know. I don't feel bad about laughing about it. This shit's kind of funny. This shit's kind of funny.
Yeah, did he ever tip you anything?
No, that was another lie. Well, I don't know why he said that. And you know what? At the end of the day, it doesn't even matter about the tip or anything like that. Don't say it if you're not going to do it, and don't say it at all. I wasn't begging you guys for a tip or anything like that. Man, it was an eventful night. I don't know why a lot of people think that you were the one that was doing all these things and making all this stuff up, and you wanted to do all this. I was like, he was the one that was trying to stop everything the most.
I posted like literally just like 2 screen caps of text from you, and everybody was saying they were fake. It was one of the messages where you said like there needs to be more people like you in the world or something, and they're like, when would somebody ever say that?
Because they didn't experience you in that manner, right? Those are my real words, and I did feel that way. So I'm letting you guys know right now, all those text messages, that was me saying it. Dream did make the situation better. Everybody coming at Dream, that's not how it went down. It was nothing like that. And now you're telling me how you got hit, and it showed me who you are. The first impression of somebody is the lasting impression. And you were nothing but respectful since you got in the vehicle. And you tried to de-escalate everything that was going on. All the people in the back. Nicholas, if you are listening, really do some deep diving in yourself and figure out what the
the Uber driver's giving him advice again. Is he gonna imagine Nicholas Cantu comes jumping through Dream's window and punches him in the face a second time? Thank you for the 5 gifted. Thank you guys so much. The members mean so much on this channel. It's huge. But like, just imagine this guy. This guy's like, Nick, I'm gonna give you some more advice. And Nicholas Cantu just jumps through the window and like punches Dream again.
Cheers, my dude.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Was do a lot of soul searching, because you are intelligent, because I could tell some of your comebacks and what were you saying, but the way you were acting was more of a cry for help. Whatever you're going through, you got to fight and you got to get some help. Don't fight other people. Fight what you're going through. At the end of the day, I know.
Why is he talking like an inspirational fucking YouTube video that I used to watch when I was trying to train people to sell shit?
We all make bad decisions, and we have to learn the lesson from it. And this was just a bad decision that you made, and just learn from it. And all the different YouTubers and all the different people that were commenting about the situation, I do understand the entertainment part of it, right? And it's just I've seen a lot of memes and everything, but I was reading a lot of comments. He was saying this, or he was saying that, or it doesn't make sense. All that stuff doesn't mean anything if you were not there. It's just speculation. And if somebody older is trying to help you guys out, my advice is for you guys to listen. That's it. That's all you have to do.
Okay.
But you don't have to be negative towards them. And we have to stick together, because there's so many things that keep us apart, right? Just like if you look at it, it's the Dream and the voice for Gumball. How about you and Nicholas have a sit down with me? We talk all the issues and all the problems out, and we can show people how bringing things together from a negative to a positive, and see how that spreads. It's in the universe.
Amazing, man. Well, thank you so much. I
like the Uber driver. What the fuck? If this guy starts a YouTube channel for like motivational speaking, I'll sub to him. Give this man a YouTube channel. He's gonna be better than that fucking homeless guy, whatever the fuck his name is. Christ, my old boss made me watch that fucking motherfucker all day. He used to be homeless, now he's a motivational speaker. He makes millions of dollars. Christ, my old boss made me watch that shit. I fucking hated that video. I'd watch this guy.
Appreciate you coming on. I posted a longer version of this interview on my second channel if you'd like more context. We talked for a long time. Now, before I show you the most insane, hair loss inducing mayhem I have ever seen on Twitter that took place after I posted this video of him, I need to reiterate a couple facts. 1, I just met Nicholas. He was already drunk when I met him. 2, the party was not my party. I did not provide alcohol to anyone. 3, I did not know how.
Yeah, people were trying to say that he provided alcohol to this guy. That's just an assumption. That's not necessarily true. It's just a party. Some kid got fucking drunk at a party. Like, it's whatever. Keem made you watch a Fousey video? Bro, don't even get me started on that fucking bullshit, bro. If Keem ever forced me... Dude, I used to tell Keem that I fucking hated Fousey before he had his meltdown. Like, I would tell him straight to his face, like, fuck Fousey. And he's like, no, Fousey's a good guy. I was like, he's a fucking piece of shit. Like, I hate Fousey. I'm an OG Fousey hater, bro. I have never liked Fousey Tube. I am consistent on that fucking shit. Fuck Fousey.
old Nicholas was. And here's a video of what Nicholas said after I found out his age and critiqued him for drinking in front of the cops.
Why are you a narc pedophile?
Or I was not the one recording, and I only posted the video because he was lying and saying unless there's video proof, it didn't happen. So yeah, now that that's clarified, enjoy.
Is he just gonna go through all the tweets? Okay, I'm gonna move on to the doxing is serious. All these tweets that are just like, Dream did what? I don't really care, bro. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. Hello, hello. I agree that him holding onto the video is kind of ridiculous. But at the same time, I'm not really gonna shit on that too hard. Why is the video taking forever to load?
It got insane. Tweets doxing me and my friends and family got tens of thousands of likes. I have never seen that in my life. So I just want to talk very briefly about how serious doxing and swatting can be.
Yeah, I saw that photo. I'm still shocked that somebody posted a photo of his fucking house.
A common thing for people to say that I don't think doxing is serious. In a clip that got a lot of attention from a stream of mine a while ago, I said that if you have 7 followers on Twitter, you shouldn't stress over being doxed. I don't stand by that, and I didn't mean to minimize doxing at all. I had just said before that if you dox people, you are not a part of my community, that I don't support you, and that it's disgusting. It can happen to anyone, and it can be serious to anyone. I was just trying to make the point that it's less likely to happen to somebody that's smaller, because people have less reasons to target them, and that if they were targeted, they had less reason to actually follow through on anything. But it's just not something that I should have said or something I should have explained, as it made it seem like I was supporting doxing when I just wasn't at all. I have always said that doxing is extremely serious, swatting is extremely serious, and I don't think people even realize how serious. It's not just haha funny, send a pizza to someone's house. It's attempted identity theft for my family members and friends, credit cards being signed up for in people's names, fans or people who dislike you showing up at your house or your family's house to try and break in, trackers being put on your family members' cars, people showing up at your little sister's job, SWAT teams being called to you and your family members' houses, bomb threats and the FBI having to make sure you're okay, people calling your 80-year-old grandma pretending to be you and terrorizing her. That's all stuff that has happened to me, my family, and my friends. They're not hypotheticals. This isn't just that you don't like Dream. It's not just me whose life you're putting at risk and who you're harassing. You're going after an 80-year-old woman who has done nothing to you. It's not just me you're hurting when you make up lies or spread horrible things. It's the 50 employees I have who also have families and lives. It's all of my friends and anyone that's ever been associated with me. It's my family, my grandparents, and most importantly, actual victims who have gone through traumatic things. And that's not even talking about the stuff that hasn't happened to me, but has happened to other people. Pets and people being shot by police officers during swattings. People breaking in with a gun to kill a YouTuber they don't like. It's incredibly serious, and it's not okay. That wasn't even the end of the craziness, though. That was the beginning. Because then, during the midst of all the Nicholas drama, someone tweeted out this.
I'm not gonna argue that point.
Accusing me of sexting a 16/17-year-old girl named Jamie. Because I was currently the internet punching bag, and it was proof that the punching was justifiable, it was spread very quickly, without a lot of questions being asked. Before I break it down, I want to immediately say that this is not true. I did not groom anyone, I did not groom Jamie, and I would never be inappropriate with someone underage. When they posted this allegation, attached was a video that of course went viral. It was a video from another phone of a Snapchat being opened, supposedly from Dream, that had moaning in the background and a very sexual caption. This is the clip in its entirety without audio. They also attached screenshots of Discord DMs between anonymous people who were claimed to be 2 friends of Dream's and said it was them discussing me having sexted a minor. In these screenshots, they say that I was confronted about it and that I admitted it. I've shown you every piece of evidence they posted without changes, and I've mentioned everything that they've claimed. Now, just to reiterate, this is not true. Every piece of evidence is either out of context.
Okay. So, I'm seeing someone in the chat saying, allegedly this was proven today. Where? Where was that allegedly proven? Because I have not seen that yet. Let me check something. To the link post. What is it? No, you're not a mod, Lou. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make you a temporary mod, Lou. So I'm going to let you link it in chat, all right? Temporary mod. I want to take a look at that. It's probably not true. I'm going to go with potentially not true for now. I haven't seen it yet, so you're a temporary mod, Lou. You'll be able to link it now. And then I'm gonna take the mod away because I don't know you. Sorry, dude. Let me see if it's the same account that I think it is. Discussion of grooming sexual conduct. Okay, so this I saw this before Dream's video. So I've seen it. I've seen this thread. And I know the thread you're referencing now. This thread still doesn't really show a lot. Like, I've read this entire thread before the Dream video came out. Because I think this thread was already posted at one point and then deleted and then reposted again. Because I've definitely seen this. Let me see if it's the same one. Because I know Optimus quote tweeted it. Let me see here. Let me double check. Because it looks the exact same to the one that was put out before. Yeah. 24 pages of evidence. Yeah, look, 18 hours ago. 24 pages of evidence. Is this the same account? Yeah, same account. Let me double check. We're just I'm doing investigation now with you guys here. This is normally how I do things. Just do cross comparisons. Dream Eve. Yeah, same. This is the same exact thread just posted 3 hours ago. So this was posted 18 hours ago. Same exact thread was posted 18 hours by this account. The same exact name, same exact everything. So this person tweeted it out twice. I'm not really under obligation to trust that one. But no, thank you for letting me know, Lou. You know, that's why we take a look at that stuff.
Edited, blatantly lied about, or presented in a very disingenuous way. Again, I did not groom anyone. I also was never confronted about grooming by any of my friends. Now, of course, when something like this is claimed, it's extremely serious, so I'm going to break it down in detail. Okay, so who is this accusation from? It's from an anonymous burner account made the day of the accusation, which is interesting. So we don't know who they are, but we do know who the victim is. Jamie, right? And how old did they say she was? They said 16/17. Okay, so what else do we know about Jamie? They said she left the internet in 2020. So because they apparently can't, let me tell you who Jamie is. I follow Jamie on Twitter, which people quickly pointed to as proof. As you can see, Jamie is also followed by Skeppy, Verb, and Spifey, other YouTubers from the community. I met Jamie when I wasn't even a YouTuber. I had just posted my first ever YouTube video less than a month before. I had less than 100 followers on Twitter the month that I met her. I made a lot of friends around this time because I wasn't a big creator and I was part of a lot of online communities as a fan. She played on Bad Boy Halo's Minecraft server and was a fan of Skeppy. I was trying to grow and make connections, and I had pretty much just made my Twitter account, so I made a lot of friends. Many people from this time I'm still friends with to this day. People claiming that me following her is proof that I sexed underage fans or groomed her at all is ridiculous. These claims are completely false. They were right about her age. She's 21 now, so she would have been around 17 4 years ago. That's about the only correct thing they said this entire time. Like, remember they said she quit the internet in 2020 as a convenient way to excuse any questions about her? Well, she didn't. She liked a tweet from last month, actively tweeted all of 2022, and she changed her bio and Twitter account name when this happened. Just one.
Bruh. Yo. Oh, no, bro.
To be left alone? That's interesting. And she actually tweeted saying she only privated her account because some of her IRL friends were finding it and she didn't want them to. I wonder why they lied about that. Maybe because the person who's claiming this doesn't know Jamie, doesn't know anything about Jamie, doesn't know me, doesn't know anything about me.
Is this the one that Keem was talking about? I assume this is the one that Keem's talking about. In the Nicholas Diorio tweet. Okay, I'm not gonna read a Keffel's tweet by Nick. I'm just not gonna do it. Also, seen the Dream video yet? I'm not home to see if it ages poorly. I made this meme in late October, early November or something. Yeah. I think the meme still kind of stands.
And is being malicious and making up whatever they can to end my career. Let's talk about some other stuff. They also said they posted the videos with permission, which of course makes the videos seem much more real. Well, it's apparently me, and I didn't give them permission, and it's apparently sent to Jamie, and she didn't give them permission. She quit the...
This is why you shouldn't take burner accounts seriously. Like, if this is 100% to be proven true, right? Like, this is all completely 100% false. This is why you should never trust a random burner account on fucking Twitter for somebody that doesn't fucking like the YouTuber. Like, an example, like, even though, okay, and this is where I'm going to say something a little controversial. Even though Keffels was found out to be somebody that was abusing cocaine, the random one-person tweet with no proof, evidence, or anything, a random person on the internet that Flamenco said, yeah, that's proof that she's embezzling money and that she's addicted to heroin. He was half on the addicted to some sort of drug, but he used evidence of one random person saying that there was proof of embezzlement and then ran with that. This is a Flamenco situation that people took this and said this is 100% true, no questions asked, 100% true. This is a Flamenco moment right here.
Internet. She couldn't have. They even critiqued Moist Critical for his video, saying how terrible it was, claiming that I admitted that the Snapchats were real, which I never did. In their original tweet, they notably say when she had her age in her bio, which seems oddly specific, just to remove the few people that would say, well, what if he didn't know her age? When even in their own proof, which is random Discord messages with no context or who the messages even are, in another part of their screenshot, anonymous person number 2 says this, but for some reason, that's cropped out of their tweets because they don't even know what the screenshots they're using as evidence say. They don't care about the truth. They're just making things up as they go. And because it's a claim against me, people will just believe it. They can say, Jamie left the internet. No proof, but I guess she did. They say they got permission to post these videos. I guess they did. They post a video of Snapchats. Say it's mine. They never show the Snapchat profile or any proof.
The crazy thing is people won't even acknowledge anything Dreams said. The hate train is so dominant. Yeah, well, that's the issue. That's what he's trying to combat against. this gigantic wave of people that will just make shit up to make shit up. Like, I've already said most of my criticisms of Dream. Like, complete fucking retard, total dipshit throughout the time frame that he was starting out to a creator to when he became a big creator, interacting with fans. Completely retarded. And I will completely and 100% stand by that he is a dumb motherfucker for engaging with these people. Point blank period. Dumb motherfucker. You get away with it. Like, you could talk to fans like early on, but you're going to hit that wall as a creator where you're like, you know what? Talking to these people is not a good idea. It's just not a good idea. It never ends well. It never gets well. It causes more problems than necessary, right? Everyone's gone through it throughout their time being a content creator. They've talked to fans before, but there was nothing sexual within that time frame that Dream was showing us from the time frame that he's talking about those Instagram DMs. It's just her constantly being like, hey, 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 hey. And he's just like, well, you know, like, yeah, you can get a computer, you know. Like, all you got to do is say, thank you. I'm glad I was able to make your life better with my content. It's just content, so I hope you find what you're looking for in life. Then you move on. Dream's an idiot for continuing that conversation in the first place, especially with the one girl. He's a complete dipshit for that one. I'll say that much. But right now, based on the evidence presented in front of me, I cannot say Dream is a pedophile. Due to the evidence presented in front of me. I am not going to definitively say that he's off the hook, but based on what I'm seeing, he doesn't seem to be a pedophile, nor am I going to call him a pedophile.
It's my Snapchat, but I guess you can't change your Snapchat name for free to anything at any time, as many times as you want. So it must be Dream. No more evidence needed. They're telling the truth. Even with what little context and evidence they have to crop things and lie to try and hide the fact that they know nothing. But the burner seemed so confident. They couldn't be being malicious. They even put in their bio that if Dream reached out, they would personally give him their information so that he could sue them, because everything they were saying was 100% true. Oh, what? That's not in their bio anymore? That's weird. I wonder why they removed that. They did reveal who they got the original screenshots from. So let's see what that person has to say and why the burner was so confident in their claims. Quote, I don't know Jamie. I've never known her. I've never had a private or a public interaction with her at all. Unquote. Wow. Seems like they had a whole lot of information. So
what the fuck?
I reached out to them to try and find anything that I could find to find out what this was even about, because I've never been confronted by one of my friends for grooming, and I've never groomed anybody. So I found out who was anonymous in these messages, and let's hear what they have to say.
These screenshots are extremely out of context and used disingenuously to tell a story about Dream that isn't true at all. I haven't spoken to Dream in a very long time, but to my knowledge, he has not interacted with underage fans inappropriately or in any way that can be considered grooming. These DMs were posted by the burner without my permission and without ever contacting me beforehand. They were sent to the burner by a vulnerable person that was upset and being taken advantage of while under the influence of alcohol. I want to be anonymous and stay completely out of this because all the terrible stuff I've seen happen to everyone mentioned on both sides is very scary. This conversation was private in my life, and no one deserves to have their personal life dug through because of anonymous people making false claims without knowledge or context about anything they're saying.
This person was not involved at all and did not consent to anything. Now, if you're a little confused, I am too. This is a burner account making up things. Their story makes no sense. Okay, so let's just summarize this. This allegation is not from a victim. It is from an anonymous Twitter account that was made the same day as the allegation. This anonymous person claims that I groomed a girl named Jamie. They did not ever contact Jamie. They did not know Jamie. They got none of their information from Jamie. They even incorrectly said that she quit the internet years ago when she's still active to this day. They posted videos claiming to be from me to a minor. They never showed proof that it was from me or my Snapchat profile. They never showed proof of who it was to. They cropped context from screenshots, lied publicly and said I admitted the videos were from me. They falsely alluded to the fact that the victim gave them permission and ended up causing massive harassment and terror to Jamie, who they said was a victim of mine. The person in the screenshots claims that I'm not a groomer, that they're extremely out of context, and that the burner doesn't even know what was being discussed, and that now their personal life is being dug into due to an anonymous burner account. On top of that, no one even taps to open the Snapchat. There's no finger, you can't open snaps with a button, but it doesn't even matter because you can see that no buttons were pressed.
Holy fuck, that's a good fucking point. Oh. A lot of people are going to look like retards believing this shit like right up front. Hold on. Damn, I didn't even think of that.
No one even taps to open the Snapchat. There's no finger.
So is the moan real or AI? He hasn't said if the moan is real or not, but realistically, you can guess that the moan was probably just put in as like either AI generation or they got an audio clip of a moan. They were able to open up a Snapchat without touching it somehow. Like, I don't know, man. There's a lot of questions on that. There's a lot of questions there.
You can't open snaps with a button, but it doesn't even matter because you can see that no buttons were pressed. So how did it open? Nobody touches the screen. You can't open a Snapchat without tapping the button to open it. So ignoring the fact that there's no proof it's even me, how is this video even real? How did it open? The video doesn't even make sense. People have also pointed out that frames are missing and that the normal Snapchat animation doesn't play at all. But how did it open? The video doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, when it's opening, it looks fucking weird. on the camera. No Twitter compression or bad frame rate can explain why the entire first 90% of the box expanding effect is just not there. I don't have Snapchat anymore, so I have no idea how it works. So I can't sit here and like speculate on it. I assume that there are some people in my chat that know Snapchat.
People have also pointed out that frames are missing and that the normal Snapchat animation doesn't play at all. But despite all of that, hardly anyone asked any questions. If you replied asking any questions, you got called a groomer supporter. Despite the fact that the proof was a video of a video of a video from screenshots of DMs of screenshots of DMs. You have to go 4 people deep to find anyone that has ever talked to Jamie. I'm not even in any of these screenshots. And the video of the video of the video has like 10 frames where you see the name Dream. Most people spreading this did 0 research. But wait, they reported me. They even reached out to the Orange County Police, my local police. They put it in writing, put their name on it, and solidified that their claims are correct.
Thank you for calling the Orange County Sheriff's Office. To continue in English, press 1. To continue in Spanish.
My name is...
This dude straight up called the cops.
I have a YouTube channel and I live stream and stuff. And long story short, very recently someone anonymously posted a bunch of like fake stuff online saying that I'm a child. And of course it's from like a burner, like anonymous burner account. Can't really, whatever. But anyway, in their post, they said that they called and talked to the Orange County Sheriff's Office about it. And of course they said that to try and like make me look guilty for being like a predator somehow. But I guess I wanted to call and try and get more information, I guess.
What's your name? People are there, they're slandering you. There's nothing, and we have a very broad database. Nothing, no interaction. I did last name, first name, last name, nothing, 0.
Damn, what the fuck? She just straight up goes, yeah, they're slandering you. The Orange County Police Department does not fucking play, apparently. They'll just straight up be like, yeah, you're being slandered, dude. You're getting fucked over here. Damn.
Nada.
So no,
there's
there's
nothing.
no like
No report's been made.
reports saying?
Nothing. Your name has nothing next to it. There's not even. So if you would like to make a report and you feel like someone is harassing you, all right. But whoever's telling you that stuff, you may need to file a complaint because that's harassment, and that's called slander. And you do have civil rights, so you can make a report if you want.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
All right. Merry Christmas.
All right. Merry Christmas. But and not that taking legal action as an anonymous source would prove anything, but just to be clear, I have searched far and wide, sent open access requests to police departments.
So you're not listed in my system at all.
And all police records are public in Florida, where I live. Not a single person has filed anything against me. Anything. Even though every claimant has claimed that they have. Again, not that it would prove anything if they did. It would be disproved in court, but not a single person did. I also don't have any civil cases brought against me. Meaning, no one has officially accused me of anything from anywhere, despite, again, every single person claiming they have. This is public record. But despite everything you've just heard before this in this video, when this tweet dropped, people were celebrating in the replies. Celebrating in the replies of a tweet that's supposed to be about a child being sexually abused. That is not okay, and just shows that you actually don't care about victims, about this. You just care about taking down Dream, which is the same thing the burner account cares about. They don't care about the truth. They don't care about what's real. They care about saying whatever they can to ruin my career. They don't care about victims. They don't care about Jamie. And if you still don't believe me, let's hear a statement from Jamie herself, who seemed terrified, didn't want anything affecting her real life, wasn't a victim before, but is now, due to all the harassment and people spreading sexual things about her without her knowledge or consent. My name is Jamie. I want to make it very clear that I was never groomed. I definitely am not a victim of Dream. I don't know how or why people are using my name and information without having ever asked me if any of it's true. Everything claiming to be about me was posted without my consent. Leave me alone. I want nothing to do with this. I have been getting harassed by people, either saying I'm looking for attention or digging through my life trying to confirm things I want nothing to do with. Leave.
Yep, this is okay. This is the girl. This is the girl that Keem was talking about in the group chat. Okay. Okay, bro. Okay, bro. That's good. Damn, bro. Damn.
Me alone.
And Keem confirmed that, and he got the same response.
Jamie's Twitter account got locked for suspicious activity after she was blocking all of her friends, so none of them would see the things being said online about her. She didn't quit the internet in 2020 like the burner claimed, but she probably will now. She had to change all of her social media ads, and people were messaging friends of hers, all because an anonymous person made a claim on her behalf without even knowing if it's true, spreading sexual stories about her as a minor to millions of people, creating victims in the process. Hope it was worth it. So I'm sorry, Jamie. I'm sorry that you were used as bait. I'm sorry that you have your life being dug through by people. And I'm sorry to all victims that have to see this, that have more fear about coming forward, because all this is terrible and no one wins. And I'm sorry to anyone else that got involved or dragged into it. Sorry for those that were taken advantage of. I'm sorry for those that were lied to. Again, no one wins. It's incredibly hard to navigate these situations. There's no benefit to somebody putting their name and face out there to defend me or clear up complete lies if even when someone's completely in the wrong, there's...
Oh God, the fucking gimmick accounts. Gimmick accounts need to be lined up against the fucking wall on Twitter, bro. They need to be lined up against the wall. All of these motherfuckers that run these gimmick accounts need to be lined up. I hate the gimmick accounts. I've blocked most of them. I think like 90% of them. I think the only one I didn't block was Korn, and Korn's a pain in my ass, and I'm going to block him next probably. This guy's... I fucking hate Korn. But like, I don't... I think the worst thing I could really say is that Dream, yeah, Duck is a gimmick account. I know that account. I blocked that one. But like, let me see here. The thing is what I'm trying to say, I think the worst thing I can necessarily criticize Dream on is the dumbass interactions with fans, but they aren't, what is it? He's not a predator from the information that I have seen currently. I cannot definitively call him a predator nor a pedophile. Can I call him a dipshit? Absolutely. There's no room for questioning on that. I think Dream's an absolute fucking idiot. But do I believe he is a predator, a danger to children, grooming people? Based on the information provided so far, I cannot definitively say that, nor will I. I don't think he is, but that's just my opinion.
Still praised as a hero because it's against Dream. As I was literally...
And I came into this video really negative. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. When I got told, oh, he's dropping the video and all this stuff, I was like, bro, he's going to fuck this up somehow. Like, I straight up was super critical of this video before I even clicked on it. This is the first time I'm watching it right now live with you guys. And I straight up was like, I'm not super confident in this video. After watching it, I'm like, Jesus Christ. What did Willie say? Willie, no! What the fuck are you doing? What are you... What? Jesus Christ! Oh, God, Willie, why? I'm liking that tweet. I'm liking that tweet.
About to post this video, another burner thread by a different burner was made about Jamie, claiming 24 pages of evidence that I groomed her. And the very first line of their document, the Twitter account Burner22 recently provided a screenshot of a Twitter DM conversation between them and someone by the name of Jamie. This is massively incorrect, a lie, and never happened, as you now know. The burner account was not any of the people in any of the messages, never spoke with Jamie, and the actual person in these messages has made a statement in this video debunking this, as well as Jamie. And this is the first line of their 24 pages. Their proof was all to show that I knew Jamie, followed Jamie, and that Jamie was a minor. All things that they didn't need to stalk her to do. Maybe let victims speak instead of digging into their lives. Their proof digs so much further into Jamie's life, including by stalking 4-year-old Twitter accounts of hers using the Wayback Machine, so that even content that she deleted and content from her private accounts are now being stalked. Leave her alone. This tweet has 40,000 likes in 10 hours as of me making this. This is ridiculous. Anyways, I tweeted when I first saw this claim, pointing a finger at someone that I thought was behind the burner account. I was messaged by multiple friends with proof linking them to the account. They were the only non-anonymous name on any of the screenshots, have a massive dislike for me, and were actively replying to the allegation. So my obvious assumption was that they are behind the account. This person used to be a friend of mine many years ago, and we are no longer friends for unrelated reasons. They claimed since that their only involvement was that when they were drunk and having a manic episode, that they sent some screenshots of stuff into a group chat with people that were asking them questions. They claimed that they have no other involvement. They said they don't know where the videos are from.
Okay, so basically a Discord spurg. A Discord spurg freaked out to a bunch of fucking freaks in Discord. Those guys took advantage of her having him or her of a manic episode. They said a bunch of crazy shit. Then those people went out and said that the crazy shit was real. It's bro, this is so fucking stupid. Bro, do you know the Pat God and Leg drama? Did anything else happen? No, not that I'm aware of. Leg essentially deleted all of his stuff, got a copyright strike for ripping a beat verse out of his reply video. His diss track, I mean, which was the worst fucking piece of shit on planet Earth. All that shit's dog shit. Like, Leg's retarded. Pax just living his life. That's all I know. Pax seems to be doing good. Leg seems to be collecting L's per usual, and that's really it. Just like, you know, apparently Destiny's saying right now the divorce papers have been filed against Melina. Aren't they just getting divorced? I thought they were just breaking up. I didn't realize that there's, like, actual divorce proceedings. I thought he had a prenup. I thought within the prenup there's no reason to go through divorce proceedings.
That videos were never sent to her, and that the screenshots in her DMs were pictures and not actually videos. She claims that she did not send the screenshots, claiming that I groomed anybody, and that she had nothing to do with them being posted by the anonymous burner account. Now, if this is true, which I can assume it is, it's just another horrible thing the burner account did. Taking advantage of a drunk person who was not having a good time and using their past with me to try and get dirt on me is just ridiculous. Now, I don't know who's behind the burner account, because it's an anonymous account. And unfortunately, they removed the thing from their bio that said they'd tell me who they are, so I could sue them. But regardless, my original tweets were worded poorly, and people read into them, including her, and thought that I was claiming that the videos were real, but that I sent them to her. The screen recordings in my screenshot were from after the allegations were made, but I don't know know how I would mean that. I only posted screenshots of her screen recording my chats to show that she was actively collecting information, but I see how if you don't know the dates or really anything, then you could think that. In my tweet saying I was making a video about this, I called the audio essentially unsubstantiated revenge porn, with revenge porn in quotation marks, while of course denying that I groomed anyone. People again took that as me admitting that the audio was real, even though I literally say essentially, unsubstantiated, and put revenge porn in quotation marks. It is incredibly violating to have audio spread to the masses saying that it's you moaning, that people think is you moaning. Whether it is you moaning or not, it could be anyone moaning. It does not matter.
I wouldn't have called it revenge porn. Let's just be real here. Like I necessarily wouldn't call that revenge porn, dude. Like I think that's a step too far. I think that's a step too far. I think that's an overreach. That's not really revenge porn. That's just a moan. And if you know it's fake, calling it revenge porn is kind of like a little over the top. Man or woman, if you call that revenge porn, you're kind of like you're grasping for straws there. You're kind of grasping for straws. Now, is he wrong that it's weird and violating? Yeah, I guess, but I wouldn't call it revenge porn. Yeah, it's embarrassing and cringe, but not revenge porn. Even if it is real, it's just embarrassing and cringe, not predatory. Mamamax short, I'll take a look. Leg update, posted some stuff to the Void channel last couple of months. What a loser. He's still trying to get the Void channel up and running. What a fucking loser. Every time that I hear that there's a leg update, every time, he's a fucking consistent loser. He is a sore loser. He got bodied so fucking hard that the dumb bitch can't get over it.
It's still violating. This is sent to your little sister saying it's you moaning. It doesn't matter that it's not you moaning. It's being said seriously that it is. This is, in essence, revenge porn. This isn't even the only time I've had claimed sexual stuff spread about me. Once, people spread a video that was like deepfaked or something of me sucking my own dick. It obviously wasn't me, but so many people thought it was, which even caused some YouTubers to make videos like this.
You guys know I've never been the biggest fan of the YouTuber Dream, but I've always had respect for him as a person. That ends today. Dream sucked his own dick. You know, I thought this was some sort of joke.
Who is this fucking loser? Who is this fucking loser? The burner account is now saying the person that sent the info lied. We fully believe either this person purposely misled us or has now lied in Dream's own video. For what reason, we are unaware. If the allegations were in fact false, they had a chance to correct them, but they did not and instead did the opposite. But you posted that stuff regardless, and you didn't vet the information. So you guys are retarded. Whoever's running this burner account is a dumb motherfucker. This person had direct contact with Jamie and was the one who had the Twitter conversation, Twitter conversation with her, and we did not know has had direct contact with Dream. This is how we know, and to our complete knowledge, the videos were in fact real and was sent to a minor. Okay, these people are idiots. Didn't you also say that you're going to the police? Why isn't there a police report? Dipshits.
And then I saw the reply. Was a video of Dream sucking his erect penis.
But of course, while this was all going on Twitter, it just was okay to lie about me. And all the people posting fake screenshots and memes and taking things seriously from parody accounts just proves how easy it is to fake this stuff. So let's talk about fake allegations and how horrible they are. It's become a bit of a trend in the online space, or at least the gaming space, to fake grooming allegations. There have been fake allegations against Bad Boy Halo, which the person ended up tweeting and admitting they were fake and saying that they're just kids that made a mistake after he legally threatened them. There have been fake allegations made against Sapnap that, again, they admitted were fake. After I replied this time and called out something that was wrong with their story, they continued to lie and try and convince me, though. There have been false allegations against Carl, Rambu, Wilbur, probably every Minecraft gaming creator you know. Me saying any name doesn't even matter. Not everyone gets traction, and not everyone has as much effort put into it, but there have been hundreds. There were a few notable ones against me during the last month. One was disproved because it was proved that the video was edited based on a frame hop. Another was disproved because of a photo in the background was from Tumblr. But there was one thing similar between all of them. They all showed fake evidence. They all showed fake edited Snapchats. They all showed fake edited pictures or videos. And that is scary. But sometimes they didn't even need evidence. Someone tweeted out that I wasn't working on my video, that I was actually out meeting a fan I met when they were 16 at a bar, and that I got stood up and laughed at by everyone. And this just didn't even happen. But you don't even need any proof. It was Thanksgiving and I was charging my car by my grandparents' house. And I went to a non-alcoholic bar and played ping pong and was never stood up by anybody. They can just make up whatever they want and rudely take secret pictures of me, and people will believe it. This is crazy stalker behavior. They even said that I was the most ass ping pong player in the place when I was undefeated. They even had to lie and slander my ping pong record. And then of course, parody accounts are tweeting images like this one, faking me DMing them and threatening them legally, or lots of other stuff. And again, this just shows how easy it is to fake stuff, especially when you're a burner account that has no accountability.
Dude, that shit is fucking crazy. I getting to that point of like popularity is so weird where people are just like taking photos of you like when you're just living your life. Like that shit is so fucking weird. That shit's so fucking weird. I could never imagine doing that. Why does Dream look like Turkey Tom? Tom and Dream do not look alike at all. What are you fucking talking about?
One of the people that made the fake allegations even tweeted that I can't sue them, that they're anonymous and on a VPN after they were caught. People will take a claim with almost no evidence and run with it and ruin people's lives, hundreds of jobs, families, not even just when it's me. It may only be a trend in the Minecraft space right now, but it won't be that way for long. Okay, XQC, I know you're probably watching this. I want you to address this. What do you have to say for yourself? It's irrefutable proof.
Whoa, yo, can't stop thinking about you, dude. Like, it's bad. Yeah, I know you don't want me to bring up Lil Nas X Party again, but I need to be your gag daddy. Check Snap. What the fuck does that even mean? What the fuck is gag daddy? Why does XQC write like a retard? I get English is his second language, but he writes like a dipshit.
Look, here it is on a second phone.
It's definitely fake. It's definitely fake. It's definitely fake. I'm retarded. It's definitely fake.
Prove to me you didn't send me this video.
Show me the boss, daddy. I need it. It's fake. That actually, bro, Dream got me. Dream got me, bro. What the fuck? Bro, he got me. I was like, what is happening with XQC? What did he do to Dream? Yo, he got me. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, that's so convincing. Wow, he got us. He got me. Good job, Dream.
Or you're a pervert. Forever. And everyone watching this will now know it. Or Pokimane, you've been getting some hate for your cookie prices recently. And I don't mean to expose you, but you did say this to me.
Good
And
job,
that's
bro.
disgusting. What do you have
Good
to say for
job.
yourself? What more proof do you need? I also have the cookies she sent me and a signed note from her. This is irrefutable evidence. You get the point. I made all those pieces of evidence in 10 minutes with only free programs. What's stopping anyone from...
Damn, that was pretty good. I'm not even mad. Because, like, the XQC one was, like, way convincing. Because that is something that he would write in a text message, being retarded. That's, like, something that... The Pokimane thing was... Leon warned me about that one. But, like, the... And to be honest, the Pokimane one, I'd be like, if she says some retarded shit in DMs, it's, like, retarded. Willie tweeted out the Pokimane DMs because he thought they were real, bro. No shot. Willie, no. No, that can't be real. Did he delete it? Please tell me he deleted it. Please tell me Willie deleted it. No, you're sending me the link. It's real. The only reason Pokimane is hates because she's a woman. Meanwhile, she's messaging Dream and YouTube that she's always been. No! Willie, delete the tweet! He's got to be joking, bro. He's not. There's no way he thinks that's real. Willie, please. You did so. No, bro. No, Willie, delete the tweet, please. No. Wait, I have to scroll down. This is 100% real. Once I figured out this expect the element thing for myself, I use some real on the crowd. Oh, that's a fucking meme tweet. Smaggle, why are you gaslighting me? I should have scrolled down. See, now I got gaslit into believing that Willie tweet was real. Damn, Dream's got a point. Dream's got a point. Fuck. This is why I don't like reacting to videos, like, fresh. I like to watch them beforehand and, like, kind of, like, get an idea of what I get myself into. I just went live and said, fuck it. This is why I always watch stuff beforehand. Oh, Willie, I thought you fucked up somehow. Oh, my God. I'm scared. I can't do it anymore. Wait, what? Bro, nothing's real. Everything's fake. The internet's fake.
Going and making a fresh account, faking evidence, and then accusing a person they hate of something vile. Be careful what you believe and ask questions. Believing real victims is important, but not believing fake victims is very important to real victims too. As for my conclusion on this video, I have a couple things to say. First of all, I just want to recognize that I'm probably in this position because of myself. People that made these claims undoubtedly had unhealthy parasocial relationships with me, and that's why it's gotten to this point. I want to and will do anything I can to denounce this. My view on fans has shifted slowly over time, jumping massively when I face revealed and actually got to meet fans in person, which made things much more real and massively changed my perspective. I think it's incredibly unhealthy to be obsessive with someone, and I also think that it's clear to anyone that's stepping back and looking at these situations that people obsessively hate me and are making up lies about me, which is also because of parasocialness. Parasocial love turned to parasocial hate. And I have no doubt that the anonymous people...
Okay, shut up. Shut up, Anna. Shut up. Nobody remembers that except you.
making these fake allegations were once big fans of mine. I grew up being a massive fan of football, and I had jerseys of my favorite players and was very passionate, so I've always related to stands in that way, but my passion never turned to obsession, and I never truly realized how serious it can get, even sometimes when people were literally telling me. I think that part of why I'm in the position that I'm in right now is because I started pulling away from my fans after my face reveal. Meeting fans in person made things much more real, and I wasn't so chronically online anymore because I actually had real life and things to do. I think that the fact that I'm a very relaxed person overall that has relaxed boundaries has encouraged that type of behavior too, so I'm just going to re-clarify some of my boundaries. One, I don't support any sexually explicit art of me or my friends. It never bothered me personally that much because I don't really care about anything, but it is just weird, especially if you're a minor and drawing anything like that. That's
Dream, to be honest, you got to be a lot more rigid. You got to be a lot more rigid. You got to be a lot more hardened, bro. I get you have like the calm, cool exterior or whatever like that, and you don't really care, and you have a comfortable nature to it. But like, I'm hoping moving forward, bro. Like, I know you pulled away from your audience and you're doing that, but at the same time, that this is like your golden ticket out, right? You fucked up. You got personal with some fans. You're not, from the evidence I've seen so far here, not a predator. You're just a dude that had too much of a parasocial relationship with people that ended up trying to stab you in the back later or made outright false claims.
I don't support anything inappropriate for minors at all. Art, TikToks, comments, anything. It's gross. 2, serious shipping is bad. I think that prying into people's private relationships, being deeply speculative or anything like that is terrible. I don't mind jokes. I don't mind doing it for fun, but anything serious really crosses the line. Again, I've always found it funny being shipped with George because we're not dating and we're friends. But if you genuinely think that we're dating and it's part of your personality or you obsess over it, you need to get off the internet. That is not healthy. I'm sure I'll make more clarifications in the future, but I just don't want anything weird. Don't obsess over me or my friends. I deleted a video called Stands on my second channel that I made a while ago that I don't necessarily view the same way now. That doesn't mean that I don't appreciate you as a fan. But again, just be normal. Be the
Oh my God, I forgot the Stands video, bro. Holy shit. I'm glad he acknowledged that because that video was bad.
Passionate fan, not the stalker obsessive fan. I've already had people with access to all of my accounts for a long time, but I will be slightly changing how I use my accounts now. At the end of the day, I do just want to make Minecraft content and have fun with my friends. That's it. That's all. Because of that, I've been a bit of a detriment to myself by arguing on Twitter or getting into petty drama that I don't need to. So because of that, I'm just not going to be using Twitter anymore. I'm going to have someone on my Twitter and post tweets promoting my content. I'll still tweet non-promotional stuff just with it being positive only and going through multiple people. And I don't want anyone that's a fan of mine to take anything super negative away from this video or think about things in a really sad way. I want to be positive, and that's one of my favorite things about having a community at all, spreading positivity and love. So try and be positive. Say something nice today. Do something nice today. I don't want to keep letting this cloud loom over my head though, so I'm just gonna move on. I don't plan on making any more statements, and I don't plan on talking about this anymore. This is it. I just want to focus on making the best content that I can. So that's what I'm gonna do. I have tons of Minecraft content that I've been working on, and I'm super excited to put it out there. Pretty crazy. And I've been working on some stuff for over a year now. I don't want to throw the
All right. No homo. If you want my legitimate take, I genuinely believe Dream made a very good response video to everything. I believe he showed a lot of evidence, called the police department, showed that there's no outstanding cases against him at the current moment. I do not believe that at the current moment with the information in front of me that Dream is a pedophile or a groomer. Do I think he's a retard for talking to fans? Yeah. But everyone in the community space has done that. Everybody on YouTube has done that at least once where they've talked to fans before. Very small, quick interactions. It's always happened. Everyone's done it once. It is what it is. I think at the end of the day, Dream did the best video that he could. It's really up to how people move forward on that shit now. I want to get back to the Christmas stream. No more Dream. Fuck Dream. You could have skipped this cheating segment. So I was told that he was going to be responding to every single controversy that he has ever been in, which I get. He felt like there was a need to do that. Do I think it was over? I think it was like, do I think it's a little over the top to do all that? Absolutely. Was there a need to put in the cheating part of the video? No, you already admitted that you cheated and it's done and over with. I get that was to build the narrative that's like, oh, well, Dream lied about speedrunning, so what makes us think that he's lying about not being a pedophile? Like, I get the line of reasoning, but I think it's a little over the top. He's literally talking about this live. Why watch Twitter clips? I have no fucking idea. That's a good question. I was just going to take a look at that. All right, let's just see what Destiny's doing.
I'm in control.
Okay. Good start. Can I please play this?
I'm not going to get baited. I'm not going to get set up. I do the setup now, okay? I do the setups now.
He stopped talking back a bit.
That's kind of the feeling that I got because of the fungibility of money. I'm pretty sure I even said that as much in the chat logs, but she was like, you lied about that. Probably to try to make it sound like I lied about everything.
Go back 20 minutes?
Yeah. But anyway. So yeah, I'm following it, keep tabs on everything. Well, let's see what are we tweeting about, what are we storing about. And I see like a few, I see a few passive aggressive messages like, man, it feels so good to be back in fucking. I'm like, okay, whatever, bitch. Okay. But that's fine. I say my piece, it's whatever. We do my birthday party thing. I'm chilling. Okay. Happy birthday from Mel. Stings a little bit, but you know, maybe she doesn't remember my birthday. It's all good. And then I think I'm chilling. I'm okay at this point. I left Mel in a good spot. I go to stream. I think we're just streaming. I've got like friends that are coming over. Everything's cool. And then we start rolling. And this is when I find out a lot of people start messaging me things. And then I'm getting like messages from things that she's sent other people. And these messages are like, I'm so fucking glad I got out of it. I never fucking want to go back to this horrible fucking blah, blah, blah. I realized how much of an abuser he is. He was always like this, blah, blah, blah.
Abuser?
And I'm seeing some of these messages. And this was in response to the cuck stream I did, where she was like, he shouldn't have even done anything. And I can't believe he even fucking went live again and tried to make everybody sympathetic for him. I'm like, the fuck? And then after this shit, I start getting it. I'm like, okay, hold on. You remember when Sansa says to Littlefinger, she's like, she uses his game against him. She's like, sometimes when people whatever, I like to play a little game or whatever to like assume the worst intentions. So then I like go back and like, okay, let's pretend that like my original hunch on how Mel was moving for the past 2 months, what if that was like actually true? And then when I go back and I retrofit on everything, every single action that I thought she was doing for a particular reason, everything makes sense. I'm like, this is fuck me for letting every person talk me out of this initial assessment of things. Where then I realized like fuck, I'm still being kind of vague. I'll figure out how much I want to say this in the future. Sorry, I'm just getting to today.
I'm just trying to hear it
that's
out.
All of that. Once I see that now she's like reached out to God knows how many people, even a therapist. No, not argument therapist. But yeah, once I see that she's reached out to God knows how many mutual friends. Who the fuck? No, everybody in Sweden probably thinks I'm like an abusive, horrible piece of shit. And I'm like, okay, I don't even know what do I do.
Wait, so Mel's just going around like just slandering Destiny? Is that what's happening right now? What the fuck? I thought it was like just mutual term breakup. Holy fuck! Well, she did leave him for a manic Swedish man twink. She did do that. She did do that. Bro, this bitch is crazy. Everyone was right about her.
Past this point. Let's see, that would have been 14th, 15th. What have we done the past few days? I think I just stream.
Destiny cannot get away from the BPD manic allegations.
I think I feel good again. I feel good after I see those messages. Oh, I remember what I do. I see those messages, and as soon as I see that, I think it was on the 13th, I'm like, okay, fuck this. Run to the attorney, and I say, divorce papers, print them up, and then, I tell Mel, these need to be signed by Monday, end of day, or shit is going to get catastrophic. We're done. Sign the shit, get me the fuck out of here. So that's what happens in the background for that. So we do, papers are signed, notarized, all that shit, and then papers are filed, court accepted everything, and then the next, let's see.
That is the fastest divorce I've ever heard of in my entire life. Holy shit, that's fast. Within how many days? Like 3 days? I have never heard of a divorce taking that fucking short in my life.
I'll say that today, Melina reaches out to me for the first time in like 10 days, okay? 12 days, okay? Because she's blocked me and everything. And now she's like, oh, we should talk. I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting. We hop into a call, and I think like the first thing I say is like, listen, if you want to argue or have a chat about anything, that's fine. However, one of the things that, okay, let me give this piece of advice to people, okay? And I fully admit I might just be really Death Note brained or debate brained or attorney brained or internet drama brained, or I don't know, okay? So I'm giving you this warning, okay? I'm giving you this warning for this piece of advice, okay? I'm so tired in my life of people weaponizing feeling statements against me, and I'm so fucking tired of friends both sides saying our disagreements, because a lot of the disagreements that me and Melina will have or have had historically are statements of fact. There's no room for disagreement here, and I hate how many people will say things like, well, I understand you said this, but she feels this way, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, we're not arguing about feeling right here. This is like a true or false fact. I don't understand how we're having both sides perspective on this, okay? Record shit, log shit, have shit. Don't let people do that to you, okay? Don't let fucking, and I'm not even saying they're gaslighting, we're just trying to be understanding of both sides, but like, it is important to establish like a fact pattern before you develop like narratives and feelings and opinions on them, okay? It's really important. I've gotten a lot better at that, especially over the past 2 weeks. Holy shit. Well, in regards to my relationship, for everything else, obviously I'm fine with this, but just in my relationship, I was like super blinders on for this. But yeah, so basically, Melina reaches out to me, we have a call, and she basically tells me that I owe her for money for her apartment, and that if I want to do what's moral, because I made her leave the United States and pay to fly all of her shit back, that I should pay her like $100,000. And I'm like, you're
what? Dude, you ran out on him with a Swedish twink, and you want $100,000, bitch. You want $100,000. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Don't pause it. How does it get better? How does it get worse?
Fucking mind. And the way that this conversation starts is, and this is the funniest thing. Initially, she like sent this message through a mutual, and then I responded back, and I was like, oh no, like maybe Tim can get a job, and you guys could work for this money. Good luck. I was very passive aggressive. I admit that. I sent a really nasty message when she asked me for that. Just to be clear, it was like, hey, remember you told me you don't care about the money, you don't care about my help, you don't care about me doing taxes, you don't care about any of that shit. All you want is somebody to cuddle with you for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Well, there you go. I got it. Good luck. Figure it out. I'm sure you guys will. Power of love will help you with your paperwork. 100%. Okay, because the only thing that matters. Remember, it's the only thing that matters in life. I was super passive aggressive in that message. But then when the call starts, Melina's like, this call starts. She's like, I just want to know where you're at. And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, well, I want to know where you're at because that message you sent 2 weeks ago. And I'm like, well, I'm at the message that I sent 1 hour ago. And yeah, we argued for a bit about this. and then it's just like a 40-minute call of, and now that I've like grown into like Neo when it comes to our relationship, now I can see like every single lie and every single like pivot and every single attempt, like every single thing. I'm like, well, do you have a log for that? Or can you prove that? Or can you show that this happened? Because I have a whole bunch of stuff that says the exact opposite. And it was just like lie after lie after lie for things that I've literally lied about in our entire relationship that drive me fucking insane. Yeah, and it felt good. It felt good to pick the bullets out of the air. Again, I'm not gonna like dive into like everything, but I'll say for instance one thing, because this was kind of public already.
He debate broder. He debate broder. Where's your source? He debate broed his ex-wife and took some bullets out of the air. And she wanted $100,000 for running out on him. This is fucking insane.
Emotionally rewrites everything. So, for instance, so now when she talks to people about me, I've always been an abuser. I've always been a horrible person, blah, 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 blah. She emotionally rewrites the history with everybody based on her current state. Or she'll rewrite the facts based on her current emotional state. So one of the things Melina starts telling me is like, you owe me this because I abandoned all of my stuff in Sweden for you. And it's not fair that like I moved to the US ago so much, I abandoned so much in Sweden for you. And I'm like, no, you didn't. You abandoned New Zealand for me. And she's like, no, I abandoned Sweden. I couldn't go back after I blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no, you hated Sweden and you abandoned New Zealand. And I know this. And then I start pulling logs from the first year of our relationship, because the first year or two of our relationship, all of the fighting was over her not wanting to leave New Zealand and hating Sweden and then having to come to the United States. And there's so many logs of that. There were even logs where she went back to Sweden. She's like, I fucking hate it here. I hate fucking Sweden. It's such a horrible place. And then when we would fight, she'd be like, I can't believe you pulled me away from my dream place of New Zealand. And she's like, well, that's not true. I married you so that we could be together in the United States. I was like, Melina, you were engaged to a guy in New Zealand 2 weeks after you went down there, okay? Everybody thinks that like I cucked her out of Max or whatever. Melina was engaged to another guy. And then she also was dating Max. There's a whole other guy that was involved there. I don't know if he ever gets brought up, by the way, but whatever, run with your assumptions. But yeah, I was like, Melina, you got engaged to this guy.
What the fuck is going on? She was married to another dude, dating another dude, and then left those guys for Destiny? What the fuck is happening? Holy shit! Destiny's life is a fucking roller coaster.
So you could live in New Zealand forever. That's what I always thought about. Yeah, and she was trying to say that like, yeah, you pulled me away. So like, bro, you never liked Sweden. You're like, this is a new thing that you decided because now you've got like a new group of friends in Sweden, and now you're gonna say that like you've loved Sweden the whole time. And, like, fuck you, blah 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 blah. But that's like, yeah, that was just like one example. It was like
I smell a
45
pattern,
lies.
Mikey
I would say
Perk
probably
with the
gaslight. And
facts.
here, she's trying to make me misremember events so that she can manipulate it for her purpose, so that she can like win an argument. But I'm just like, at every point, I'm like, well, do you have a log for this? Well, can you show me this? Do you have any proof for this? Because I've got a bunch of stuff that says the opposite. And then we've got a third party in the call, and she's like, well, what do you think about this? Like, shut up, Steven. Don't shut up. And obviously the other third party is like, well, I don't know. Like, Melina, do you have like a log or anything else or whatever? And then Melina's like, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Clearly he's made up his mind. And I'm like, okay. She says it like 50 times. I don't want to talk about this anymore. This is clearly over. Okay. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Unreal. Unbelievable shit.
She said she was always in open relationships. Okay, listen. I'm going to tell you right now. My position on open relationships is don't do them. Don't do them. You're ruining you're gonna ruin your life, man. That woman got married. She was engaged to another man. She was dating another man. And then she comes to you and goes, I've always had open relationships, but you were engaged to the other man. Stop, bro. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Open relationships are fucking dog shit. And it's such a bad idea.
What was I thinking of? Yeah. And then her conversation was like unhinged. This is why you surround yourself with people that just suck up to you all day, and nobody challenges you on fucking anything, and you're emotionally stunted child. You don't fucking understand how any blah blah blah. And like even Stacy says this about you, and she has said that like you're a horrible person. She knows that I'm right about everything. But I'm like, no. Good one, Chief. I was like, Jesus. But anyway, that was today.
What the fuck?
That'll probably never come up because that's just not my place to say. But hopefully the other guy can go get a job and they can work and be happy and yeah. I explained the best.
Yeah. The BPD manic twink is gonna get a job. Yeah, okay, bro. That's like expecting Lex Updog to get a fucking job. Yeah, okay, bro. Sure. Let's go with that. You want $100,000 for running out on him with a fucking twink. What the fuck? Dude, this bitch is crazy. She needs to be locked up in a fucking cage somewhere. She needs to be locked up in a cage somewhere, the key fucking thrown away, dude. Oh my God. Have I seen his TikTok account? I don't want to see it, Next. I don't want to see it. Him getting a job is as believable as Cyrax being the Drift King of Akron. That is so accurate. That dude's not getting a job. I'll put money on it. Chat, you want to take a bet that guy like gets a job? And okay, so because it's Sweden, he'll probably get a job. Let me revise the bet. Let me revise the bet. Okay. The BBD Manic Twink will get a job and lose the job within 3 months. 3 months. 3 months minimum. He loses the job. I'll bet that. I'll bet money on that one. I'll bet money on that one, bro.
Is your money safe? Yeah, my shit is fine. Paperwork's already filed with court. Even if it wasn't, even if she wanted to fight for it, which I can't imagine she would. I live in Florida. It's a low cost, or not low cost. It's a short-term marriage, less than 10 years, and Florida's laws are already disfavorable for short-term marriages. Plus, you hit him with the infidelity thing. Plus, she didn't make any sacrifices to her career. We don't have to be joint assets. We don't have kids. Like the likelihood of like, even if she wanted to fight and like splurge like 50K for a lawyer, there's just not much there. I already called and consulted with 3 different lawyers prior to doing anything to make sure that like, do you think that like blah blah blah? And she's like, no, she's still been working. She's earned more money over and over again. But like, there's no shot. Yeah,
But she wants $100,000. She's been working, making enough money, but she wants $100,000. Yeah, fuck off, whore. You whore. Shut the fuck up. You're insane. Like, making is just as much money as he is. Well, not that much. Probably. Destiny streams at literally multiple platforms and pulls in hundreds of thousands of dollars, bro. She's not making that much on OnlyFans. There's no fucking way, dude.
Damn. Are you still getting paid back for the tax stuff? Despite everybody telling me one thing, I do trust my gut sometimes. The day before we went into therapy, I had like a 15-page document that I made to get ready for therapy, to go over everything. But
a 15-page document to go into couples therapy. Bruh, that's... I'm sorry, that's fucking insane. Yeah, this is actually crazy.
The morning of, I was like, let's go to the bank and get my money back. Because I don't think this is going to help. I was so right on that. Thank God. Fucking Christ. Oh. So I got my money back. How's the guy broke as a famous TikToker? Don't they at least get high-paying sponsors and brand deals? Maybe. But the problem is he was famous like a year or two ago, and 10-year-olds don't have the most disposable income, so.
That's kind of true, bro. Jesus.
Yeah, but I think that's all I got for now. I think we're good for now.
This dude is a TikTok streamer. That is the 2 things in the world that I hate the most is TikTok streamers. They are fucking insane. Every single one of them. Everyone on TikTok is fucking delusionally crazy.
There's no way you drove to the bank to get your money back for a therapy session? Correct. We walked. What about the meme tick streams in Swedish? I think that he just streamed and he said that like there were lies about the logs that I released. Oh, okay. I'll say this much too, because that came up in the comment today. Because I was curious, like, why are you telling people that I'm lying about things? She's like, 'cause you've been lying about everything. I'm like, okay, both of us have known. It's like standing in an elevator with one other person farting and saying you did it. Like, what do you think I'm lying about? And Melina's argument was that I lied about paying for rent for her other boyfriend that she moved in without telling me. And she wouldn't let me explain anything because she just kept screaming at me. I was like, okay, blah, blah, blah. So technically, Melina is correct in that. And technically, you could say that that's a lie. I didn't actually pay for that apartment. But I'm pretty sure what I even said, I think when I was leaking logs in chat, was I'm talking about the fungibility of money. What I'm saying is that, and I think I might have even said this in chat, is that if Melina lives in America for free, and I pay for everything here, and then Melina goes to Sweden and she uses her money to pay for another person to live with her, well, it kind of feels like I'm paying for that guy. That's kind of the feeling that I got because of the fungibility of money. I'm pretty sure I even said that as much in the chat logs, but she was like, you lied about that. Probably to try to make it sound like I lied about everything. Which, yeah. But anyway. Yeah, I think, yeah, I think that's like all I want to say.
Bro, what the fuck? His life is so fucking insane. I would hate to have that guy's life. The money ain't worth it. The money, the viewers, that ain't worth it, bro. That ain't worth it. That ain't fucking worth it. Oh my God, I would hate to be Destiny. Holy shit. I would hate it. I literally would hate living this guy's life. I would hate it. I would fucking hate it. All right, hold on. Whoa. That was close. Because you deserve to be made fun of. Now, Dream, why did you put me in a video? A lot of other smaller accounts in the video and completely uncensored. You know damn well what your community is known for. Bro, this is such a nothing burger. Smaggle W. Smaggle W. Smaggle, what the fuck do you want? I'll let Smaggle in. And then I want to get to my Christmas thank you stream. That's what this should have been from the beginning. It should have been. I didn't know that Dream dropped the video until I sat down at my computer. And I was like, fuck. I guess we're going over that. Oh, okay. Yes, Smaggle.
Hey, dude.
Okay,
Hey,
what do you want?
have you seen the Mamamax thing? That
No, some people in chat were talking about it when I was going over the dream
yeah.
stuff.
So basically, apparently, he's starting the next chapter of. He posted a YouTube short.
Yeah, I'm looking at
that
it.
basically said that he started a new chapter of his documentary. Basically, admitted that he used his chat to dox this guy, and then and is now saying that he involved the police.
But now involve the police. Now.
Yes, now.
Now. So him
Yeah.
saying that there were police reports in the past. Did he acknowledge that part at all? I'm gonna listen.
No.
I want to listen to it. I want to listen to this.
Greetings. Thank you for your patience as we initiate the next phase of our documentary and delve into the complex case against the destructive cult leader, Camden Gerard Davis. With new survivors and witnesses coming forward, we are currently in contact with law enforcement and the Atlanta Bar Association.
Wait a minute. You guys said that there was already police reports. So first you said it was going to be civil. Now we're going to police. Interesting.
To ensure justice is served, we would like to thank the community for raising awareness to locate Davis and support the survivors.
That's all Colton's fault. And Eva.
Well, yeah, it's all Colton's fault, but also he literally just said, I want to thank the community for helping us locate this guy. So basically, he's like, hey guys, thank you for helping me.
Thank you for thanks for doing the work for me.
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious? I thought they knew where this guy was. Like, that's the way he portrayed it. He's like, we have all this information on this guy. We have the police records, police reports, everything. And now you're saying the police are involved. Now you're saying you know where he is. Like, what the fuck? This is a total 180 flip. What is happening?
We are preparing the timeline with new accounts and evidence. Please bear with us as the situation continues to develop. We'll address any questions and concerns in the upcoming streams after this critical phase. Thank you for your contributions, and we'll see you soon.
What? What? Wait. So he didn't say that we have found new victims and have filed reports for these victims. There was nothing about that. What is happening? When did Colton call the cops? 2 weeks ago?
The cops like a week ago.
That was a week ago.
He called it 2 weeks ago, and then he got reports back a week ago, and then that's also when Colton disappeared.
That's so. But he's saying
because an hour after the stream, after the end of the stream, he left. Basically, he left certain places, and he also stopped. He stopped. He told me in like DMs that he doesn't want to be a part of this anymore, and then also he deleted all of his tweets on Twitter, and then like a couple days ago, he started tweeting out like cryptic, generic shit.
Yeah.
Generic weird shit. I know yeah. He said like sometimes it's easier to look back on people in your past as villains rather than flawed people who did bad things and can change. Life improves when you take the time to understand everybody, and it's like the world makes more sense. Like shit like that.
What the
and then
fuck? Where is he?
I called him out on that, and he fucking disappeared again.
Where is he? What the fuck is going on?
Dude, I don't know. And then we tried with Lyrics, and Lyrics doesn't know, so I know it's fucked.
I was about to say Lyrics doesn't know anything. No hate to lyrics, but like let's just be real here, bro. Let's just be fucking honest.
Okay, dude.
Let's just be honest here. Lyrics doesn't know what the fuck is going on. Oh God. Let's see here. He's with Augie. Yeah, Colton and Augie are being held at gunpoint by Hamas.
Dude, back when I was in like fucking Italy and Croatia, Colton was working on like this animated movie and he wanted Augie support.
I know.
Yeah,
he kept fucking like begging people to like support him on it. It was crazy. Colton, I know you watch this channel sometimes, bro. Like if you're here, tell me what's going on. Like this is crazy. Like what did you find? What were you told? Did they get to you?
All I know is that he was in talks with Angry Slug before he left.
Oh, sweet.
Like an hour in the stream, he talked to Angry Slug. So it's.
Oh God, why? Why do these people talk to people like that? Oh God.
Because he joined the fucking Mamamax Discord server. I told him not to, but he decided to do it anyways. So.
The Leviathans got Colton.
Leviathan, dude. Also, Chris, not this stream, but maybe next stream or whatever, you need to react to Dracula Flow.
I will consider that because it sounds like AIDS. It sounds like AIDS.
It's so funny. Do not spoil yourself, but it's made by Filthy Frank.
Okay, yeah, you got me. It's saying Filthy Frank. You got me. I'm gonna watch that. Yeah, we're gonna watch it. Yeah, we're gonna watch it. Yeah, you caught me a Frank. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. You got me a Frank. Anything else, Smaggle?
Yeah. Just one last thing. I'm just warning you. The first one is nothing really special, but 2 through 4, it's fucking peak.
All right,
that's it.
Sounds good, bro.
I see it, dude.
See ya. All right. Let's see here. I think, we're about 2 hours in. All right. So before everyone starts piling out here, I do want to be kind of gay and say something to all of you.
Balls off with a sawed-off shotgun.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh. That was Doc's stream. I was like, what the fuck? What? Because I have Doc set up for redirect. I was like, why am I hearing Mr. Girl rap? What's happening? I was so confused. Holy shit. All right. I want to be a little gay before you guys head out. All right. I want to be a little gay. I want to say thank you. In particular to like the goats, right? The people that watch me consistently, the 150 to about 200 of you guys that watch every stream. Doesn't matter if I'm doing nothing or if I'm going over a topic. You guys are always there. You're always supportive. And I genuinely can't thank you guys enough. Like the sheer fact that I gave up a stable job to work the show, it's been a very, very tumultuous time in my life trying to like get things in order. And I put a lot of effort into this channel because I care about it and I like what I do here. The people I've brought on to help me with this channel, like Confusing Opinion and Mishi and Kat, the artists, they're incredible people. They do good work. Confusing Opinion, you guys at the end of the day really helped me out recently. This is maybe my highest grossing month of viewership in a long time. We're actually able to hit consistently about 170 to 200 people at a time. The money is not important to me when it comes to this channel. It's just being able to talk to you guys and have a fun stream. And I still get to live my life and do something outside of streaming. That to me is one of the coolest things I've ever done. Thank you, Soul Festival, for the 20 gifted. I wasn't done with my speech. I wasn't done with my speech, bro. Now you're gonna have to listen to Tipster while I finish. There's been so many different sagas on this channel, from Quantum TV to the Deaf Noodles arc, to other people that won't be mentioned, obviously. These people helped build everything based on it. Thank you, Confusing, for the 5 gifted. We're going to listen to Tipster for a while. But you guys are awesome. And I can't thank you guys enough. As gay as it sounds, as like, I don't want to make it like parasocial, right, in any context. I just want to thank you guys. The donations are entirely secondary. People like Gaming Witch, everybody, Soul Vessel, Karma, all the people that have been watching me forever. And I can't thank you enough. Like, the sheer fact that I was streaming on Twitch with only 2 viewers at one point because I tried this new thing out in my life, and it's changed into something incredible. We're still looking for growth at the end of the day. I'm hoping to grow the chat for you guys so it's more fun for everybody. There's going to be hopefully more people, new faces that come in and out. To the people that no longer watch, I hope you're doing all right. To the people that do watch, you guys are amazing. Just like the people who subbed to me originally during the Quantum stuff. Normally, people that follow a big story like that, they fall off pretty quickly. I would say that time I took off for the show really impacted the channel, and I was nervous to like put my entire foot forward on this. And you guys have been nothing but amazing. Like, really, really fucking cool. And this is definitely one of my best months I've had. And that's owed mostly to Confusing Opinion helping out with the clips and everything. I can't get over it. Like, you guys are awesome. Like, I feel like we're building a good little outcrop in the community here. And that's it. That's it at the end of the day. Like, I'm just happy that you guys are happy. I'm happy I can provide content and be able to do this full time for you guys. And it's awesome. It's awesome that I get to do that. As gay as this speech is, I wish all of you a happy holiday, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, happy whatever fucking day you ever want. I don't know what the fuck you celebrate, nor do I care about what Sky Daddy has to say. But yeah, that's it. Thank you. I'm gonna be gone for a couple of days. I'm gonna be visiting family, seeing some people. We will have clips up on the channel for you guys. You're gonna have shorts as well. I'll be back in a few days, so there'll be content going throughout while I'm gone. So it's like I never left. We'll be back up and running in a few days. So don't go wandering off. Again, reminder, if you want to check the links above, there is the LolCal trading card game. There's currently a card that is only 200 in stock. It's going to be incredibly rare, and they're not going to be making another drop like that again. So if you want to get a very rare card by them, make sure you check out the link above right here in the channel, or you can check out the link below and check it out for yourself. I can't thank you guys enough. You guys are amazing, as cringe as that sounds. And that's it. Thank you guys for everything. It means a lot, man. Thank you so much. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get you over to Doc. We're going to go raid him. I already set up the redirect, so go tell Doc I said hi. Thank you guys so much. Tell Doc I said hi, and I will see you guys when I get back. Have a happy holiday, everybody, and see you guys later.
Cheers, my dude.